Good evening, everyone. My name is Craig, and welcome to tonight's episode of Guildgates and Goblins, and the 5th episode of our Curse of Strahd campaign. For announcements tonight, I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm ready to dive in. Anything you guys want to share? Or are you all pretty peachy, ready to roll?
I'd like
There's
to know.
cool new character art on our Reddit. You should go and have a look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, forgot about that one. Yeah.
Generally, we do all check the Reddit, so if you have questions for the cast or you just want to talk to us, reddit.com/r/guildgates, one word, and there's a link in the description below, and yeah, you can talk to us.
Yes. So, that's it really. So last session, after retrieving the bones of St. Andrel from the local coffin maker's shop, the party made their way to the church to return them to their rightful place. However, as the party arrived and the nightly congregation was being escorted inside the church, the vampiric spawn the party narrowly escaped from rushed the building. Father Petrovich beseeched the party to return the bones to the crypt below in the hopes that they would ward off the spawn, and thankfully, after Godfrey returned them to their resting place, a radiant light filled the church and the surrounding grounds, setting aflame the spawn and burning them to ash. Following that, the party met with the local burgomaster, Baron Vargas Valakovich, and his henchman, Izek Strasny. He thanked the party for saving the church and said he may have something they can help with in the future. However, the party then made their way to the Blue Water Inn, and after enjoying the local hospitality, the food and the drink, they bedded down for the evening. And the next morning, the party set off for Old Bone Grinder, a nearby windmill which they believe is the source of the local children going missing and the dreaded dream pies that the party have encountered frequently so far. After arriving and seeing several unsettling sights around and within the windmill, the party made their way to the upper floors where they encountered Granny, an old woman the party had met after first arriving in Barovia. Granny revealed that the missing children were at the windmill, and she offered the party the lives of the children in exchange for a deal of her own. However, the party refused the deal, and Niralos fired an arrow at her as she called for her daughters. So, we now join the party moments after that arrow's fired. Niralos, we'll jump to you rolling for that arrow in just a second, but we're on the battle map, just for everyone's reference, and you guys should be able to see everything, and I'll hold off on revealing what Granny looks like just for another wee second.
Oh god.
There's nothing too dangerous happening yet, so
I hope Granny has been bickofied.
not quite, no. However, let me just change the music to sound a little bit more dramatic.
Oh god.
I'm excited.
And Nirls, if you'd like to roll that first arrow shot for me.
You can do it, man.
Don't miss.
You'll watch it in slow motion.
Math is hard. That would be a 20, non-natural.
A 20, that hits if you want to roll damage.
Cool.
Good job.
I am going to apply Shadow Arrow. I think I can still link this in the loop. Yeah, there you go.
Do you have to declare the arrow before you fire it?
No, I declare it when it hits.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be an extra 2d6. I can grab this, and then my natural is...
Rambles.
Wow.
1d8.
That's cool.
Okay. 1d8. Yes, this one. All right, so that is 8, 16, 20 damage.
20 damage, okay.
Yes,
So-
and then she has to succeed on a wisdom save.
Okay, so for the wisdom save, she got a 19.
Dang
So
it.
she gets headshotted and dies, right? Yep.
Not
But
quite.
she is an old lady, and you just shot her, so she's
I was
dead.
gonna say, Justice, don't.
Yeah,
old lady.
the greatest surprise is that it's actually just an old woman, and her daughters come rushing down. Obviously not. Obviously not.
No. So essentially, she still takes the extra psychic damage. It's just that
Okay.
she doesn't get
Blinded.
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
that's
so-
it.
So it was 20 damage total. How much was it piercing and how much psychic?
It was 8 piercing, 8 psychic,
Okay.
and then there was +4, I guess, for the piercing. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the extra stuff.
Sorry, let me just update that. Okay. So, Niralos, your arrow sinks deep into her, and she screeches out, and her voice becomes almost inhuman as she starts to babble and almost chant before you. And where the wound is, her whole body begins to hunch over, and you can all see along the side of her face, the wrinkles become much deeper set in her body. The eyes almost seem to stretch to the side of her head. Her body becomes much more elongated and lanky. Her arms stretch out of their sleeves, and you can see the claws You have lengthened into big, or her hands lengthen into big, large claws, and her ears grow pointed, and small horns appear in her head. And I shall now reveal what she looks like.
Jesus.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Yikes.
Sorry, let me just move her from one layer to another.
She was sounding like a fish when you were describing her until you said
Demon spawn.
claws.
Well, I will say when you let me just talk on there we go. You don't get the appearance of a demon or a fish or anything like that. It looks malformed and horrible, whatever
Lovely.
foul beast it is. So, and just for everyone's reference, we pre-rolled initiative apart from Granny and her, so let me just roll her initiative.
God, she's terrifying.
She is absolutely scary.
No, thank you.
Okay, so I get a 19.
She
Oh,
goes
you
first.
would.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
He does
She
not go
goes
first.
first. This
No.
is not good.
Arrow
no,
gets a turn.
No,
Thank you.
She goes second.
I forgot to scroll up.
It's good for me though
Forgive
because
Goes,
I have
I mean, she goes before most of us, is what I mean.
Okay.
I have advantage on this attack still because I'm going before, so we're good.
What would you like to do, Aramil?
Okay. Okay.
I will go ahead and take out the large two-handed greatsword on my back.
Mm-hmm.
I will step up and I will swing at her.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope. That's a 13 and a 15.
15 misses, I'm afraid. So as her entire physical form changes and she screeches out and rears, your blade goes wide and sinks into the floor. Anything else you'd like to do?
Upsetting. God, I have no. I guess I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. I should have done that before I attacked, but yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay. Let me give them the snail. Can you just give me the text for Hunter's Mark? I just want to check one thing,
Yeah.
just to remind me.
The snail of Hunter's Mark curses your opponents. That's what it is.
Yes.
Word for word.
Okay,
That's
fine.
all it says.
All right. So would you like to do anything else, Aramil, before your turn ends?
That'll go ahead and end my turn.
I'll
stand
go ahead
there.
and end your turn. Okay. So,
buddy.
at the beginning of Granny's turn,
Nope.
she looks towards all of you, and with a blink of an eye, she vanishes from sight.
No.
Of course she did.
Granny. You bitch. Hello,
And
cat.
We need some fairy fire.
give me one moment. I'm just doing something.
She went
I know.
upstairs.
Yeah, she just walked up the stairs without anyone noticing.
Wasn't she brambled?
Maybe she Misty
No,
stepped
no.
upstairs.
Oh, right.
Maybe she dabbed out the window. Who knows?
Hey, that's my escape plan. Don't spoil it.
Okay, that ends my turn. Nothing else for now. Godfrey.
All right. I would like to. I'll back up against the wall, but can I hold my action?
You certainly
I
can,
would
yeah.
like to cast Scorching Ray as soon as anything I deem to be hostile appears.
Okay.
So, like, if something
That's
comes
fine.
screaming down the
Yeah.
stairs,
Oh, God.
I am holding the
terrifying.
blast.
Containing the blast. I like it.
Yes,
Okay.
I am charging up my Scorching Ray, and
Okay.
I'll pass my turn.
Okay. All right. Lokai, what would you like to do?
They did tell us that she did tell us that the kids are upstairs.
That's what she said. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I don't Scorching Ray a child, though, if that
Would Godfrey deem a child hostile?
Well, they're bigger than me, so maybe. I thought it was an angry gnome.
So what would you like to do, Lokai?
I have my axe out and I'm like looking around. Obviously she's gone. I kind of look to my party. I go, "Where'd she go?"
I
She
don't
just
know.
vanished from sight.
Well, if it works like ours, she's still here. You just can't see her.
Swing wildly.
Don't swing wildly.
No,
She's
we're-
pretty
we're
big. You don't want her to do that.
Very close quarters. Don't do that.
Can I like? I don't really know what I want to do. Can I like go to where Granny was
You can.
and like kind of just like reach out to see if she's there?
Just poke.
Bash the shit out of the floorboards.
I mean,
I don't know.
okay,
I assume I assume she casts a spell like Godfrey does on me, so she would still
yeah,
be.
you all kind of get the sense something magical happened there.
So I'm gonna try to
the-
swing kind of where she was.
Where she was, you hit nothing. Your swing just goes through clean air.
Dang it. All right. I'm gonna just keep looking around and wait, I guess, because I can't do anything else.
Okay. Layson.
For the third time, that I've ever done this. I'm gonna cast a fairy fire.
Nice. All right.
I'm trying to.
Would you like to center the blast?
In this kind of area, if possible.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. If you
I
want.
realized
Oh,
I
so
before.
it's a
like
deck.
blows out a section of the window.
It's a deck save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that anything's making a deck save.
Okay. Sorry, let me just double check one thing. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Your fairy fire highlights a target over here, and it's once again Granny appears. She's outlined by magical fairy dust.
Reaction
dang it, I
by
wasted
Scorching Ray
first.
at her.
Yes. So let me just.
Do I get
Green
I
dot
get
fairy
advantage
fire.
on those, right?
It's a ranged spell attack. If
Yes,
I,
it is a spell attack. Yeah. I make 3, in fact. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get advantage.
First one is not great, and then okay, that is good. That is a 23 on the first one. Do you want me to
Nice.
roll all 3 and then do damage, or what?
Yeah, just roll all 3.
Okay, cool.
That's
The
usually what
second
I
one is immediately a 25, and then an 8. So good.
Okay, so 2 of those hit.
And then, sorry, no, the next one is 9,
Oh, I see.
and then a 7. So the third one misses.
Okay, so 2 do hit. Yeah.
Yes. So ray number 1 is. I've only ever cast a spell once. Okay, cool.
Burn down the windmill. in
Ray
about
number 1
2
is
seconds.
double 6s. That's 12 damage on ray number 1. And then
okay.
a 5 and a 1, so 18 damage overall, fire damage.
Nice.
18, nice. So as your fire burns out, she screeches and rears, and that's about it.
Does fairy
Um,
fire burn at all, or does it just reveal?
No, it
No, just-
reveals invisible.
It's literally sparkles that lie on people. It's like sparkly dust, and it goes
okay.
on people and coats them.
Interestingly enough, that whole area is actually covered in dust. But
Yeah, sparkly dust.
her as well. For my bonus action, I will look at Rosalind and say, "Come on, let's kill this old bat," and I'll give her.
Don't have to ask me twice.
So are you giving her inspiration, yeah?
Yes.
I'll give them the flanks. There
Our
we go.
party
Oh
just-
yeah, I like that.
That's how we all unify.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Is that your turnover, Layson?
Mhm.
All right, Aramil, what would you like to do?
Wait, no.
Squeeze me.
Neralos. Neralos.
Nerolos.
Yeah. All right, sure, Craig.
Sorry, did I say the wrong name there?
Yes.
I like how you just ignored us saying Neuralos for like a minute.
Sorry,
Like,
hey, come on now.
Craig's
I've
just
got
over there
what,
like, I fucking hate this party. Oh my god.
just die already. Get
We
this
all have
fucking
complicated
over with.
names. It's
So
fine.
I have advantage, so I'm going to go ahead and take a -5 to my attack roll. Gonna go ahead and attack Granny.
Okay.
You get advantage.
Yep, I
No, you
do
don't.
that.
Actually, it's even because she's invisible. Wouldn't
No,
that
she's
be-
not.
No, she's not. No,
wrong.
no.
Okay, never mind.
It revokes
So
invisibility.
I got
Very fine.
6 plus 8. Well, I'll just do 16 plus
John putting in work.
3, so 19.
It's the
19
best-
hits, yep.
Okay,
It's
I
the
can
best
save
first
that.
level spell in the game.
Once again, I'm gonna try and do Shadow Arrow, because I assume her spells need seeing things. So that is 2d6 plus a d.
Okay, so that's an 18 for the wisdom save, just so you know.
Okay, so that fails for me. It's
She's
just
got
yes.
some wisdom, apparently. Imagine
She's
that.
an old
Wise
Holy
old
shit.
granny.
10, 20,
Jesus, what are you doing?
31 damage.
Sharpshooter shot. That's,
31, okay.
Yeah, because it gets plus 10.
yeah.
That's right.
Holy crap!
It's
I
power
don't have
attack.
any bonus actions, so.
Okay.
And
So your arrow goes flying in and just pierces straight through her arm, and this black blood just goes spraying up across the wall behind her.
Lovely. Me,
would you like to
I
do?
would like to. I would like to bless my friends. I think I want to do that.
I would be happy if she just died.
Okay,
if you just-
Rosalind?
Yeah?
As you try to cast Bless, the
Mhm.
spell fizzles out in your hand, and
Counter spell?
as you see Granny essentially snap her fingers together. In front
Granny's
of
playing blue. Damn. Alright.
Oh,
Nope.
I immediately hate Granny. Okay, so then I am going to Hunter's Mark her as well. Give her another snail. As my
Craig, here's
friend.
a question for
I
you.
do have Hunter's Mark. Yeah.
Do I see and recognize Granny casting counterspell?
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty common spell. You recognize that she can cast.
Well, fuck.
Listen, Rosalind. Granny doesn't want to have fun, and she doesn't want you to have any fun either. All right?
Right, go fast, Smackface. Got it.
Yeah. No, she's gonna manually tap and then cast a fairy. It's all part of the plan.
Oh my god.
By daughters, I meant Teferi.
All right, so what? I lose my action because she
Yeah.
countered me. What?
Yeah. Yes.
Fortunately so.
All right.
You lose the spell slot as well because you did.
Welcome to higher level mages.
Yeah, it's as if you cast it.
Okay, I really don't like her anymore. Right then. Guess. Okay, so I've cast my Hunter's Mark on her, and I will move past you guys here-ish. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I want to stay within 5 feet of you guys, so
Well,
I can
actually-
protect. Yeah.
Alias, sorry. Let me just move you back one to the side there.
It was not okay.
Oh, you're gonna
It
step
is
on
not
something.
okay. As you
Narrator
try to
voice.
move into that space, you bump into something, and it feels slimy almost and cold.
It's
There is
Craig.
something in that space.
It's a gelatinous cube.
There's something here. There's something here. It's gross. I touched it.
If this is a cube,
It's not a cube. It's not a cube.
All right. I guess that ends my turn then.
All right. Okay. Aramil.
Fun times.
Okay. I will try, hopefully, to move up to Granny there. Do I make it?
How would you like to try and move?
So
You're gonna
I'd
bump
like
into
to try to run across this like grain storage thing with all the gears. I'd like to
the
kind of...
millstone. So, well, just draw me a line for the path you would take
Okay, yeah,
with
sure.
the
then.
ruler.
straight through bravery. Go.
Run
So I
through
could-
the giant ooze.
Okay, so as you try and move, again, you bump into something slimy and wet in
Yeah.
this space here, if you can see that. There is something there.
Quick question.
what-
Sorry. What does the inspiration do for me? Is that for attack rolls only?
It's for pretty much anything
you can
that
basically
you
add
can
your
roll,
D6
and you add one extra d6.
Okay. Thanks.
Just not damage, or it has to be a roll.
So Craig, I didn't actually see where you pinged on the map.
Sorry.
Where did...
Let me just, do you see my little measurer?
Yeah, okay.
0 feet? That square
Basically between me and
Okay.
Rosalind.
I'm
You
gonna
can't
quickly
move.
grab a hoodie. My flat's freezing. One sec.
there. Okay.
Does that take my movement, or do I
No,
start?
no. You haven't used your movement, so you can go around.
Okay.
essentially.
I say, yeah. If that's fine with you, it looks
Yeah.
small enough. I should.
Yeah,
be able to
you can go over there.
So
That's
I will
fine.
run up to her now, and I
Okay.
will two-hand power swing.
Okay.
Give him the swing.
The swing. That's a 16. I'm rolling like crap tonight.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So as you swing, she essentially just ducks beneath the blade, and it gets stuck into the wall behind, and you just wrench it out. So, anything else?
Nope. That's my turn.
All right. So, first things first, let me just check something.
And I'm really scared.
Okay.
Take 4d6 slime damage.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be worse.
Dirty damage.
Okay. So first things first, Granny holds out her hand and she throws it out towards you, Nerlos. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Am I good with wisdom? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna use this one.
Good luck.
Big Chungus. It's okay. I got a 13.
Mm.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's not quite it.
Oh, darn. I
Um,
don't like that laugh.
That was an evil laugh.
That was a very evil laugh.
let me just.
I hate it
So-
when Craig's happy.
Instantly die.
Nerlos, you fall unconscious.
Ah,
What?
As you just suddenly lose consciousness and fall down to the floor.
Can I protect him at all or not?
Nope.
Nope. Shit.
Yeah, we'll give it timeout. That's a good one. So, Rani's going to stay where she is. Let's see now. Then, in the slimy spot, another creature is revealed. This one.
Ooh,
Let me just.
gross.
So, this one that you can see, her mouth is a ringed maw of teeth with blood around the edges of her mouth. Her eyes are small and beady, and her wild brown hair is rotten fish carcasses tied into it. And there's a strong smell of rotten decay. As you can see, brown water and mud drips from her, and flies and insects writhe across her body and crawl between her lips. She looks quite disgusting.
Ugh.
And what would she like to do?
Is she covered by fairy fire?
No, she is not.
She was outside the area.
She saved.
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
they all. Oh.
Oh, I thought she was too far forward. Shit.
Sorry, I'm just double checking. What would she do? Okay, I need.
Screech.
I need Godfrey, Lokai, and Layson to make a dex save for me, as suddenly arcing between all of you is a bolt of lightning.
Oh
Just
no.
Scours along the ground. So you all make
Lord.
a dex save for me.
Oh.
Where'd I put my d20? I'll put it back.
All right. I rolled a 17.
Okay, that's a success for you, John.
I rolled a
Thank God.
15.
You rolled a 15. That's a success.
Okay.
Hey,
Roll the 9.
You rolled a 9. That's a failure. So let me just.
not so much.
Can I protect Lokai? Because she's within
No,
5 feet
it's
of me.
it's
That's
it's
attack.
Oh no, for the attack. Or is it done?
Yeah, this is an attack. This
That's
is a
literally when somebody attacks.
This is lightning bolt. I'm getting a hit in the face with full damage.
Uh-oh.
You didn't even start raging.
Oh, it's not
Well,
lightning
it
bolt, is
wouldn't have.
it?
It wouldn't have helped me
It
anyway.
wouldn't have mattered yet.
Oh
it
my
is
god,
lightning.
it is lightning bolt.
So
Oh.
that is, let's see, 25 damage for you, Lokai, and what would that be?
12.
12 for Godfrey and Layson,
Oh,
as this
Ouch.
electricity just arcs along your bodies and burns your exposed flesh. And then,
We're doing great.
at the
Doing fine.
top of the staircase, a third one appears.
a third lightning bolt.
This one has. Let me just bring it up. Oh my god, I've got so many notes for this. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so this hag's flesh has a sickly green hue to it. Her lank, dark hair hangs greasily down either side of her face, and her eyes flash with a red light. Her arms and legs extend and snap out at awkward angles, almost as if there's too many joints in the limbs. And she is going to. Let's see. She's going to take one step down the stairs. Whoops, wrong layer. There we go. And let me just check what save you need to make here. Okay. Rosalind, can you just make a wisdom saving for me as her hand reaches out to grab onto your shoulder?
I will say, if you're close, you can use my inspiration.
If I'm close?
Yeah, roll
if you're anyway, you can use the inspiration after
Okay.
you roll
It's a
the
straight
dice.
roll.
All right.
After
Or
you
you
see.
figure out if it's true.
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
it works.
Okay. I rolled a 22.
Oh, you're good.
Oh,
No problem.
that's fine. So as her hand clamps onto your shoulder, for a brief moment, you almost start to feel your body physically change before you suddenly just shake it off and wrest her grasp from you. That's whatever she was doing there. You seem to avoid.
Oof, that would have. Okay.
All right, Godfrey.
Right.
Roll up.
Up inside.
Oh.
Just fucking focus her, man. You got to do it.
Do I focus the?
Don't do the Milton thing again.
Yeah. All right.
Like that. Yeah.
Well,
What
Granny.
if, what if
what's
If
up?
we can take one of them down, that's one less person who takes a turn.
I will. Sorry, I just need to check the text on the spell quickly.
Okay.
Okay, I will spin up a chromatic orb and fire it at Granny. It was still fairy-fied, right?
Yeah.
She's still fairy fired. However, as you cast that spell, she yells out. Who does she yell out?
Oh shit.
She says, "Bella, protect me from that foul magic!" And the green-skinned one on the top of the stairs snaps her fingers, and the spell fizzles your
Fuck's
hand.
sake.
Hit them, just hit them.
I don't know if you're aware of my proficiency with hitting things, but
I say somebody wake Nerilos up.
I can eat on
Is
them.
he having a nap? What is he doing?
Well, you just saw him drop
Yeah, we don't
down to the ground. essentially.
yeah, that'll be my turn, honestly.
Okay. Lokai.
All right, I'm gonna
Let me mark
move
off
up
the
to Granny.
Smack it, rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage. Sorry, I'm so
Okay.
scared I forgot to rage. I'm gonna rage. I'm just gonna take a big old swing at Granny.
Go ahead.
With advantage.
Oh yes. Thank God.
Oh wait, we had I forgot to roll with advantage. I'm garbage.
Well, that's a you problem, Lockin.
It is. It really is.
21.
21 hits, yeah.
That damage.
Nice. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Okay, give me a second.
Die.
Okay, so
That's a lot of damage.
you swing and just gouge deep into her shoulder, or more of this black blood coats your blade as she's screeching and rearing out. Seems to maintain concentration on something.
Oh, I wonder.
I wonder what it is. That's all I can do.
That's you? Okay. Layson.
Oof. All right. So for my bonus action, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Lokai.
Okay.
Said, Godfrey told me you're pretty good at standing up, so here's some help. Healing Word. And then I'm going to sling my crossbow and take a shot at Granny as well.
Granny as well? Okay.
Come on, no whammies. Ooh. 22.
22 hits.
Nice.
Sweet. Huh. Minimum damage. Great. 3 damage.
Ooh,
What am I
3
healing
damage?
for, John?
3 whole damage.
What am I healing for, John?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. I rolled maximum healing. That's good, at least.
That's something, yeah.
8 healing.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, 3 damage.
Okay.
And, I will press myself up also against the wall, but over here.
Okay. And Nerlos, I don't think you gotta make a save. I think you're still asleep. Let me just double check. Yeah, you don't gotta make a save. You're still
All right,
asleep.
Godfrey, your soul
I'm afraid.
mission. Go wake him up.
Rosalind, what would you
Not
like
allowed to cast spells. Only allowed
Stab
to
him with your
wake up
dagger.
heroes.
He'll do like 2 damage. Be fine.
I would like to
Wakey,
wakey, yeah. And then I would like to move here. I will take
Okay.
it.
As you try and break away, the green-skinned one suddenly swings down with her massively elongated arm and just scrapes it across you. And does it hit?
Is it counterspell a reaction?
Was it that one who counterspelled?
Yeah,
It
the one.
was.
Said the green one, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry, my bad, Ian. You don't take that attack of opportunity.
Yay, goody. Okay, I'm gonna hit Granny with my big sword. And hope. So wait, how does Hunter's Mark work again? Do I add anything to my roll? Or
It's
just...
a damage.
Okay, damage. Okay, cool.
But you still get advantage, by the way. 'cause it's
Divine
terrifying.
Smiter.
You still get.
What is that?
By
That's
the holy light.
25.
So
25 to hit Granny, yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo! I need to open my D8. Where is that? That's not a D8. Is it? Oh, it is. 4. No, I'm not braining. 8.
8 damage. Is that with Is that with Hunter's Mark as well?
No, that's not with Hunter's Marks. That's just D6.
That's a D6 for Hunter's Mark as well.
That's actually 2 damage.
Okay.
That's not that great. Can I divine smite?
You could add. Yeah, you could if you want to.
I would like to add that. So in addition, the extra damage is 2d8 for the first spell level.
Yes, please.
I just like how Alias just keeps adding dice to her damage.
So that's 1 and that's 7, so 8 extra divine smite damage.
Nice. All right. Okay. So as you swing your sword, it just glows with radiant light as you strike across her chest. And
Is she undead or a fiend?
That's a good question.
But then I get to hit her again.
She's definitely a weird.
She's not an undead or a fiend.
Okay.
All
All right.
She is most likely an aberration.
So she seems to have lost concentration on whatever it was she was maintaining, but nothing else changes.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
She
I
managed.
wonder.
So anything else, Rosalind?
And
Those, like, 16
Neurolos
spells in
doesn't
the room.
wake up,
God
right?
knows.
He does not wake up.
He doesn't wake up.
Stab him.
Alright.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so that
He'll
ends my
wake up
turn.
at any
Nope.
damage, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, I mean, you could just physically shake him. Like Lokai's over here just trying to stab people to wake him up.
So Aramil,
be
what would you
faster
like
that
to
way.
do?
Yeah, that's a very Lokai solution. I will turn back to Layson and Godfrey, and I'll say, "Can one of you get Nerolos?"
Yes.
Okay, I'll turn back around, content that one of them has Nerolos, and I will swing at Granny again.
Okay, go ahead.
With the
You have advantage. Oh, you already have advantage.
Oh, I forgot to add my inspiration. Whatever, never mind. It's fine.
Oh, you
That's
don't
just
need-
you
don't
already
need
hit. You wouldn't.
Oh,
have-
okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Unnatural 20.
that hits.
At least you're rolling well, I say.
Okay. So it's 14 points of slashing damage, and then she takes another d6 from my Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Nice.
Another 4, so 18.
Okay. So yeah, you just stab straight into her stomach, and more of this blood starts to pull out of her. But she doesn't look. She is taking a lot of hits, but she still seems to be quite vital.
Just one question, Craig.
Mhm.
Is she a humanoid?
I don't think so, but let me double check.
I don't think so either,
Asking me
but...
all these creature types? No, she's not. She's not a humanoid.
Okay. Yeah, so then just the 18, and then
Okay.
I will go ahead and just end my turn there.
You'll end your turn. Okay. All right. So, first things first. Let's see. It's Rosalind who dealt more damage to Granny. So
Okay, here we
I
go.
think Granny's very happy about that.
Granny turns into the Incredible Hulk and punches Rosalind.
Rosalind, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. As you stare deep into Granny's eyes, you almost feel enchanted.
Again, you can add the d6. If,
I will
if
add
it
the
happens,
D6.
If it happens
Well,
to matter.
only if you need it.
That's. I think I will need it. That's 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do it.
Let's add.
Give me 6. Give me 6. Give me 6. I got a 2. 14.
14. That just saves. You're fine. Okay. For a brief moment, you almost feel, for some reason, that you don't want to attack sweet old Granny. You'd never harm her, but then you shake it off.
No, bitch, I'm killing you.
Lason's inspiration's like, no, she's a bitch.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Lason's
Okay.
in your ear. Fuck the old people. Just
Don't say that. Jesus.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Granny calls out to the one with the fishes stuck through her hair and says,
Oh,
I think
God.
we already gave
Go
her.
away.
I think she already. Oh no, this is Ophelia.
You smell.
Kill them now. And
Yep.
she moves over here. So, and look how you do get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Do it.
I only get a 10. It's not
You
gonna
only
do
get
it.
a 10. So it just rebounds off her slimy form. And then she, as she stands around, her hands crackle with lightning. And I need Rosalind, Lokai, and Aramil to make a dexterity saving throw for me. As once again, lightning
A which saving
surges
throw?
along the ground. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna
Not.
go badly.
Oops.
18 for me.
Okay, that's a
Roll
success.
an 11.
That's a fail.
14.
14. Yeah, that is a success.
Good.
So give me a moment just to roll that down.
Roll
You
like crap.
ate 2 lightning bolts in 2 rounds. That would have been phenomenal.
Roll like crap,
So
Craig.
bad.
Yeah, they just double lightning bolt our backline. That would have been bad.
Roll like crap, Craig.
Okay, Rosalind, you failed. You take 25
Ah.
once again lightning damage, and the rest of you take 12 lightning
Holy
damage.
shit.
Yikes.
All right.
Craig, I forget how this works. I do need to make a Constitution or check for Hunter's Mark. How do I
Yes,
do
to
that?
maintain concentration. So how much you took 12? Make a Constitution saving throw, and you need to get 12 or above to maintain it.
Rosalind loses her hunter's mark.
Oh,
Unless you
Yeah,
can roll a
it's
25.
impossible to roll a
Yeah,
20.
well, I
you-
can't
yeah,
roll 25,
yeah.
so yeah, I
You
lose.
gotta roll a nat 20,
Okay, you,
basically.
okay.
Do I
Yeah,
have to roll
if,
that 20?
if you get a nat 20, that is, you maintain concentration.
Come on,
That's
Rosalind.
highly unlikely, but sure. I rolled a 14. Nope.
Nope. Okay. And Aramil,
For me, it was a 15. So I should be...
you took 12 damage, so you got 15, so you're fine. And
Nice.
then the final green-skinned hag.
Winch.
Hit me to wake me up.
Wake me up.
Oh, you go.
Oh,
We
my,
went-
my initial
So-
reaction was wake me up inside. But,
Yeah, exactly.
Aramil, was it you who you called to Layson, wake him up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
All
You
right,
sure
okay.
did.
Okay.
Well, he said, oh god, that laugh.
Layson, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as the bright red eyes of the green-skinned hag on the stairs seemingly enchant you.
Damn it!
What did you get?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. That is a failure. and
I figure.
your entire body locks up as you are paralyzed, and you
Okay.
cannot move, you cannot take actions. And let me just, I think you get to make a save, but let me just double check. Sorry.
If it's hold person, I think I do, but
I think it is.
Yeah,
as well.
at the end of your turn, you can make
Yeah.
another wisdom save. And then the green-skinned one is going to basically cackle and laugh as she descends the staircase and moves in front of
Oh,
Niralos.
go away.
Stays there.
Uh-oh.
Godfrey, what would you like to do?
All right.
Hold person,
So
what
it
a
was
spell.
the person who just paralyzed John is the one who just moved down the stairs, right?
Yes.
And is she
The
the one with the
beautiful green
fish in her head? No, she's the green
No.
one. Okay.
No, the fish is by me.
I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb at the witch who just paralyzed John.
Okay.
Oh, if I'm paralyzed, I don't have concentration on
so you
fairy fire.
lose fairy fire.
Okay, that
Now
makes my
that
sense even
is
better.
good to know.
Okay, right.
Unfortunately.
so I'm gonna spin up a chromatic orb.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm asking this in D&D, but does it resolve?
It does resolve.
Yay!
Yeah.
All
It
right.
does resolve.
Natural 20.
Ah,
Get
yes.
past
Give it to me.
That's a
Give it
Count
to
result.
me.
on
job,
me,
Godfrey.
you son of a gun.
Give it to me.
All right.
Does it resolve?
Oh yeah, no,
Jesus.
I'm doing this in lightning damage as well, which is why
Okay.
I'm called Gold Spark. But
Yeah.
all right, so that is 11, 15, and then okay, not great. 19. Okay, 24 points of lightning damage.
24
The
points
hag
of
came
lightning
down the
damage.
stairs.
Okay.
It's a
Right.
big orb. It's like a
So,
basketball.
yeah. So almost like a
Dunk it.
Kamehameha. So you
Yeah.
just, okay. Let me just see if she maintains concentration. What's a nat 1 for the green skin?
Oh,
So
it
she
failed.
loses
Which-
concentration, and Layson, you can move. I think.
Oh, get off
I
my
still-
boy!
Okay.
I wake up the moment to hear "Get off my boy." I'm
You're just like,
hold on.
why did I wake up?
No, you were up the whole time.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You just paralyzed. You just can't move.
Oh
yeah.
yes, I see. Right. I'm not.
Okay. Lokai, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take another big swing at Granny. Because I'm.
With non-advantage. Oh.
It's
oh.
a regular swing.
However, people around me have advantage because.
Pack tactics.
Oh
that's
yes.
Up, 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 back tactics. Whoop. Yeah, go. Get him.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm pretty sure that should hit.
Right. You never know with Granny.
Oh, Lord.
9 damage.
9 damage. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, so you just gouge straight across her chest. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I think that's all I can do.
All right.
The answer pretty simple.
Okay. Layson.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can running up to Nirlos and kicking him in the chest count as my movement, or
No.
would that be an action?
I would say shaking someone awake, if that's your, because that's what you'd have to do essentially, is
What
an
about
action.
punting them in the chest like
That
John?
would, well, that would be an attack.
Gotcha.
What if he just shoots magic wildly at me and the group, and then I take damage? Like, oh, I'm
Well, I definitely can do that, but you know.
Oh man.
I say take the action punt. Just
Yeah, I.
About the heads.
Most
Go.
of the hags in my face though.
That is the problem, isn't it? Shit. I want to, but I don't at the same time.
If you wake him up, his turn is next. So
Yeah,
That's-
it would
that's
kind of be worth waking him up. You know, he did some damage.
I'm
Get
not
up.
have advantage
Get
though.
I have a question, Craig. Would my character know the type of magic that they used to put them asleep? And would I know, given that magic, that just healing them would wake them up? Or would it have to be physically shaking?
You would know Helion would not wake up Nirlos.
In
He
which
has
case-
to be physically assaulted in some way. Whether by just shooting him or kicking him or shaking him, you have
Gotcha.
to physically reach out and do something to him.
Okay.
reach out and touch.
Bad
me.
touch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Shoot
I
him in the
will.
toe.
I'll run up and shake Nirlos awake,
Okay.
or try to.
Okay. Nirlos, you are awake, lined out on the ground.
Can I have a bonus action? Is that still a thing I
no.
can do?
No.
Alright.
Of course, no, of course. You can. I just took your
I'm
action to
going
wake up.
I'm just going to whisper something longingly to myself and give myself a healing word.
Okay.
And
Whisper to myself longingly.
yeah, well, I would. So I heal 7.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
It's the end of your turn. Neurolos, finally, back in the action. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Do I
Oh,
care
fine.
about taking an opportunity attack? I don't think I do.
The thing is won't you take a disadvantage if you try to shoot something?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I don't
The
think
sheet,
I
you
care
would-
about
you
taking an
would
opportunity
just
attack.
move.
I mean, if you haven't taken any damage, just meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and move up to my good-
Okay, so as you do, her long limbs reach out and swipe towards you, and that's 16.
Not enough.
All right.
Got that sweet armor. All right.
What is your AC?
My AC 17.
Is that with a shield out?
No,
Or is that just standard?
I've-
Holy shit.
I think that because it's 15 with the shield out.
Oh, you're
so-
super high dex, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like 18 dex. Or
So you 15 without a shield, right?
Yeah, it'd be 15 without a shield because you have leather armor, which is 10 plus your dex. No, it's
I believe it's
11 plus dex.
So
is
it'd be
leather armor.
15.
apparently, my in my equipment, my shield was auto equipped.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll 20
yeah,
does
roll
that
20
when
will
you-
do that. Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
know that. My bad.
Roll
I
20
did
will
it.
do that, yeah.
So let me see. So it does hit,
Okay.
and this just to punish that, this better be high. I'm just kidding.
1 damage.
No, it will be at least more than 1 because there's 2 die. So all right, that is okay. It's 8 slashing damage as her claw rakes across your back.
Yes. Okay.
Shoot.
That's fine. I'm going to shoot at Granny.
Okay.
Grainy.
I don't have any freaking advantage anymore. Sad.
You know.
I got it. I got it. No, I got a 10.
10. That's a miss.
I had to roll a 2 to get that low.
Go back to sleep.
Let's take a timeout. Should we have some orange slices? Take a little 5-minute break.
I would like to action surge
Okay, sure.
and attack again. I don't want to waste like Lason's turn.
Yeah, please don't.
That's way over here. Does 16 do it?
And no, it does not.
Ooh.
I'm afraid.
I rolled a
So-
2 and an 8.
Your arrow pings off her seemingly rigid form and just goes
Nice.
wide. So, Rosalind. what would you
Me. Swing, sword, smack.
like?
Granny.
Okay.
You
At
have
Granny?
advantage
I do?
You have advantage because of
So I
pack
get to roll
tactics.
twice, yeah? Ooh,
because of
sorry.
your boy. Or
My
girl.
boy. Oh, so the first roll's a 13, which will not hit. I'm guessing. Frick, and a 10.
10. Neither hit. So as you try and swing your blade up, it just gouges along the ground and it sends the strike wide. Aramil, it's your go.
I want to do it. Don't want to do a thing.
Oh, you wanted to cast a spell? Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to Hunter's Mark her again.
Okay.
Snail. Should have done that first, but hey.
Give him the snail.
There's the snail. Snail's on. And I'll just give you a little dot to remember you have concentration. So, Aramil, what would you like to do?
Kind of want to kill these lackeys.
I
Focus first.
zapped pretty hard the one near us.
Yeah, I actually think, given the situation here, I'll take the attack of opportunity from Granny. I'm gonna move here.
We're gonna melt in this all over again.
Okay.
This
So-
is a milk.
That's a nat
Milk
1
already died.
for me. So her claws just gouge across the stonework on the wall as she tries to get you.
And then I will go ahead and position myself in the best way that I can between her and the casters behind me, and then I will just try and swing at her.
Okay.
For a that is a 15.
Does not hit.
Yeah, shitty rolls tonight. Oof.
Hell's bells. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Nope. Okay.
Could have had advantage beside me.
Before their turn begins, let me just check something.
17 more. Pop out of the shadows.
No. Layson, in your mind, a familiar voice, that same feminine, sweet voice in your ear that you remember back to a dream you had a few nights past, and it says once again in your ear, "Entangled by 3, 1 root removed to be free."
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
It makes sense. It doesn't, but it does.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
Kill one. Kill one. Kill one. Ha!
They all go.
You don't know that.
Hopefully.
Well, I don't know that, but you do.
That sounds pretty promising, though. Won't lie.
Granny, looking a little bit worse for wear now, places her hand on her chest and once again vanishes.
Granny.
Fire.
But not before calling out, "Daughters, take care of them!" And let me just... Where would she want to go?
No.
Sorry, I'm not moving her or anything like that. No, at all. But that ends her turn. As this other one, let's see, goes here.
She disappeared from the turn order. Oh, no.
Oh, that's good. So that's fine. Okay. So that one kind of... Is there enough space there? No, I probably wouldn't say so. Actually, I'll be generous. Let's see.
I'm watching you.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to check if they can do one thing. Sorry, these guys are a little bit confusing. Okay. Rosalind, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as the one with the fish heads places both her hands under your shoulders, and again, you feel your form start to almost physically change.
God, I'm so tired of you guys touching me. No touchy. Ooh, that's a 20. Unnatural.
20. Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens then as you shake off something like that. And then, let's see. The green-skinned one will take one step to the left, and then...
Uh-oh.
Can she angle it?
Oh, God. This is like a trick shot in snooker.
I don't think she can get all four of you.
Shit off the wall.
Yeah, I don't think she can get all four of you.
I don't know why I'm telling you. Lightning bolt is 5 feet wide, so she probably
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not like a pinpoint. It's 5 feet wide.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Yeah, 5 feet to either side.
Why am I helping?
I can get all of you. So as once again her hands crackle with lightning, she throws out along the ground. I need all. So that would be Layson, Aramil, Nerlos, and Godfrey to make a dex save for me.
I rolled a 15.
That's a success.
Yeah.
My 14 did save last time.
16. Yeah, 14's the DC.
I rolled something with a 4 in it.
You rolled a 4.
It's a 4.
I threw a 14. Maybe?
Yeah, you hit the DC, so that's fine.
Oh, thank God. I think she might have
So it all arcs through these guys and then hits Godfrey on the end.
Right in the face.
So that is 23 points of lightning damage for you, Godfrey, and for the rest of you, that would be 11.
I am very much so on the floor.
Okay, so Godfrey drops down, and the rest of you, does anyone else go down? Or are you all fine?
No, I'm good.
No. Okay. That ends their turn. Godfrey, you want to make a death saving throw for me?
Sure. Craig, can you restart the music, by the way? Because I had to reopen.
All right, okay. I'll change the music as well. I'll be on the same.
Hooray. All right. Death saving throw. Okay, that's a 9. Great. That's a fail for me. Someone heal me. Good. We have lots of healing. I'm fine.
We'll be fine. We have lots of
I'll
healing.
be alive. Craig, have you restarted the music?
Yeah, I restarted. Can you hear it still?
Still doesn't work for me. Roll 20 is so good. All right.
Sponsor us, please. No.
Fix your website, then sponsor us. Thanks. In that order, preferably. There we go. It started again.
All right, lovely. Thank goodness. So play continues, and we're on to Lokai.
So I can't see Granny anymore.
Granny has vanished from sight.
And I look over and I see behind me where my friends
You
just
see
got
their body
blasted by
smoking.
lightning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Godfrey went down, and then I just friggin' get angry. I'm just mad, and I run over and I take a huge swing at this green hag, and I'm gonna do a reckless attack as well.
All right, reckless attack. Okay.
Go,
So
you
I'm
can do
gonna get
it.
advantage on her.
I don't know if we should be grouping up anymore.
If we can kill her, we don't get zapped.
This is good, Layson. This is good. We want to be nice and centralized.
Have it
We don't-
18.
18 hits.
We don't get zapped by her.
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Okay. So that's the first time she's taken damage. As your
Did she get lightning struck?
No. She's been the one doing the lightning strikes.
Huh.
We should probably find Granny again.
Wait, did Godfrey lightning strike the other one? Was that
I
who got
chromatic orbed the green one.
Yeah. That one did
Oh
take
no,
damage.
my mistake. It did take damage. Yes. sorry. It's the fish-headed one has not taken
No,
damage.
she hasn't.
Okay, so Lokai.
That's all I do.
Okay, Layson.
Great. Very quickly, I yell, "Please don't die!" And I cast a healing word. I am running out of first level spell slots.
Yeah, you are.
And Godfrey gains 7 health.
Hell yeah.
And oh man, what do I even do?
Fair fire.
Yeah, but
You don't have any
where
first
do
level
I
spots.
center it? That's the issue.
How big is it?
If it's 20 feet, I mean,
I could get everything if I wanted to,
You could get everything.
you
Get
can
everything.
That gets all of us
but
as
that
well.
gets
Yeah, that
us
gets
as
us
well.
too.
That's the issue. Right?
Yahtzee it, see which one of us fail. Like,
Well, why don't
Well,
you
if it's
center it
Dex
so
saves,
that only
I'm
me
fine.
and Rosalind get hit?
Yeah, I don't mind getting hit. It's fine.
Is it possible to do something like that?
where would you like to center it, John? You tell me. It has to be within the walls of the structure.
Yeah, so if I hit.
I'll just shout at you.
Interestingly enough,
Minor!
if it's a 20-foot cube, there isn't a spot I can put it that doesn't get everybody.
What to do, John, is rather than measuring from like the center of the square, let's put it back here.
Oh, I see.
So you would still get yourself. Yeah, you could hit it there. See, and you would get. Let me just move it along. You could get
Yeah,
all along here, so it would just be Lokai and. Oh no, actually, never mind.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think there's a good spot. To be honest. I
No,
don't think there's a-
and that's my issue.
Did you make a little fairy farm?
No.
no.
Do. Ha 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 ha. What would Layson do?
Run back to his taxi.
Yes.
Call an Uber or something.
Yeah.
There is a window next to you,
There is,
Oh
yeah.
gosh. Don't jump.
How far up are we?
about 20 feet off the ground, 20
Yeah.
feet high.
Seed survive.
You
Yeah.
can survive. You
Lord.
Manageable.
may break your shin or something like that if you don't tuck and roll.
All right. I am going to cast Bane.
Okay.
I'm going to blow a second level spell slot because I have no first levels left and cast Bane on the 2 I can see.
You have to be able to see the target, do you? To
Yes,
cast. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. And what save is it?
It is a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. Okay.
They're ugly. Come on, they can't have a good charisma.
Well, maybe in this form. You haven't seen them when they're all dolled up and lovely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't actually had to look at their charisma yet. Okay. All right. Okay, that's a nat 1 for the green-skinned one.
Yay!
And
She fails.
the
Green
second one is a 11 for the
That
fish.
fails as well.
Okay, so they're both baned.
Bane. Give them the Daru Eye of Bane, please.
The eye.
Go
If
ahead,
the eye
I
exists.
was until I put on the mask.
The Bane.
Where is
I
the
am Windmill's Reckoning.
There
It's
it is.
there.
Yeah, I was just having trouble finding it.
Yep.
There we go.
And I will give myself the purple dot.
The purple dot. Okay.
That is it for me.
Okie doke. Neurlos.
I'm gonna hop over here.
Sure thing.
I separate a bit.
Oh, I also yell out, "We should kill Granny." I have a hunch.
don't know where Granny is,
We don't know where she is.
so I can't really help
Genius
me.
level deduction there. Really impeccable.
So Bane gives us a plus D4, right?
There's
That
a
gives
minus
them
D
a
minus
Gives
minus
them a
D4.
minus
on
D4.
on
Right, they have a
attacks
minus
and
D4.
saving,
Okay.
and saving throws.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk sharpshooter unless I have advantage.
Okay.
So I'm just going to attack normally. Nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
Which one's that
I'm
against?
assuming you're doing the green skin one.
That was against the green one. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. That hits. Yeah. So roll damage.
That is 2d8s.
So
That is 10. Do I double the +4 as well?
No, it's
No,
only
no,
the dice.
it's the dice.
Okay, so that would be, math is very hard. 10, 14.
14 total. Okay. So yeah, you
And-
fire off. Sorry, is there more?
No, that's
Nope.
fine
Alright.
for the attack.
Okay, so you fire off the shot, and the arrow pierces straight through her, and green blood sprays out across the wall behind her.
Okay, actually, I am dumb. I should have done this. I forgot I had one left. I would like to use my shadow arrow and hope
Okay.
this finally works.
Okay, so it's a wisdom save for me, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, wisdom save. Okay. Okay, that's a 5.
Oh, yay, finally.
Oh,
okay.
well, and then minus 1d4. Makes it a 1, actually.
Hey.
So
Bane.
she's
Also
blind
takes-
now.
She also takes additional 9 psychic damage.
Okay. All right. Let me just.
So yeah, she can't see further than 5 feet.
She can't see further than 5 feet. Okay.
Until my next turn.
Does that give us advantage on her?
No,
I
she
don't
is
think so.
disadvantaged. No, I think she just can't see more than 5 feet. Right. That's it.
She can see
So
you.
she can no longer see like the rest of us in here.
Except
She can
the
see
Except those that are right in front of it.
Rest from the others.
Yeah.
Then I'd like to use my bonus action to second win, please.
Okay.
I would like
No,
to.
I say no, Justin. I know.
You've done too much.
I would like to not die, please. Yay! 6 plus 4. I gain 10 life points directly.
Okay.
All right. That's my turn.
That's your turn, Rosalind. What would you like to do?
I would like to.
Attack their life points directly.
Yeah. I would like to run at this one that everyone else is beating up on.
Just gang up.
Yeah, I'm getting gang up on her. And wait, I have a question. Sorry, before I do that.
Well, actually,
Sorry.
before you move, sure,
Attack.
I just have a question. I have Hunter's Mark on Granny.
you do.
Can I find her?
It's advantage for tracking them.
Okay.
So
I can't actually, there's no way to like sense her.
No, not
Okay.
exactly. It's like Hunter's Mark gives you proficiency to track their like physical markings they
Okay.
leave on the world, like broken branches, footprints. It's not Hunter's Mark isn't like a bullseye on their back, essentially.
Okay.
It's like you can track them easily in the wild, sort of thing. So,
All right, that's fine.
It is divination magic though, and you do have advantage on perception checks though, because it is like a divine.
But she's
Yeah, but
invisible.
he can't see through. She can't see through
Yeah.
invisibility with it.
Fair enough.
Granny leaves no discernible trace.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, I have divine sense as well, but I don't know if I'm going to be sitting
There's
there.
a lot of evil in this room. It's fine.
Yeah, it stinks in here. All right, so then I would like to change my Hunter's Mark to the other green skin one,
Okay.
and I want to go and beat her up. So I'm going to
Okay.
move. Does it resolve?
Where are you moving?
Just to
So
next to that guy.
before you, let me just.
Maybe.
move
I
you
want
back.
pack tactics.
As you try and move into, what would be this square here, you bump into something. Boom.
Oh.
Oh, she's somewhere in the freaking square.
Attack the square. Oh, that'd be.
Okay, well then can I like weasel around it to get this way? Like if I went
Yeah,
this way?
you can go under the stairs if you want to. But as you do, you will take an attack of opportunity from the fish-headed one down. So
That's
let me
okay.
roll that. And they do get a minus D4. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 15, which I assume is
No.
that's 14
touch.
total with the minus. Okay.
No
All
touchy.
right, so you got there. You got there.
Yeah. So my Hunter's Mark is now on this green
Sure.
thingamajiggy, and I'm going to. I get to attack with opportunity, right? Advantage? Sorry, I get to attack with advantage because of pack tactics.
Yes, you're
Okay.
within 5 feet. Yes.
All right. That's a 19.
19 hits. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then the other one, just for funsies, is a better than a 19. That's 23.
23.
I'll
Yep.
take whichever one hits.
Yeah,
her.
they either would hit. So
Right. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's 9 damage, and then the d6. 9 plus the 5 is 14 damage to her.
14 damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah. You just gouge straight across her, and just cut deeply across her stomach, and more of this sort of blue blood spills onto the floor.
So
Is she
her
dead?
blood's blue. Granny's blood's black.
Yes.
Okay.
Is she dead?
No. No.
Okay, I'm
No.
divine smiting. I'm divine smiting.
Do you have? Do you have? Oh yeah, I think you have
I
four
got
spells
one.
still. You got one
I
left.
got 3, but I got 1 left. So
Okay.
I would like to use it to divine smite this thing.
Okay.
So 2d8. That's a 6 and a 7. So that's math is hard. 13.
Okay.
Is it
Yes.
undead or a fiend?
Nope.
Okay,
It is
fine.
not. All right. Anything
That-
else?
That ends my turn.
Okay. Aramil.
Kill it.
I will go ahead and swing at the one that we've all been swinging at.
Die.
You get advantage, sir.
As I say, hopefully I have advantage.
Oh, and I tell them there's something next to me.
I'm sure you're fine, and I'll keep swinging.
Okay.
That is 17.
17 hits.
Yay!
Thank God.
Smack it.
And I'm really bad at using Hunter's Mark before I attack. Someday I'll use it in the proper order. All right. 2, 8, 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage. Okay.
And
He is still standing.
that's my turn.
Okay. So, before it's your turn, Godfrey, it is Granny's turn and her compatriots. So, first of all, Granny appears now at the top of the stairs here, and she calls out to all of you, and you can respond to her if you wish. You've had your fun, dearies. I'm going to give you one last chance to leave before we kill you all and turn you into lovely wee pies. Do any of you wish to leave? No one responds?
I mean, you already tried to kill me.
We've come this far.
I mean, I kind of want to.
We can't leave this evil here.
Can't
Yeah,
leave the
we-
kids in the evil
we
here.
found
We have a mission. I will not stand. I cannot sleep at night, etc., etc.
It seems like bargaining anyway. Maybe they're nearly dead.
Yeah.
Looking at Granny on the stairs, she does look quite close to death. She does look very
Doesn't
weak.
look good, eh? Good.
Curse you, evil hag! We will defeat you.
What about the one getting turbo bundled in the
Yeah,
corner?
she is also looking. She's also looking quite ill.
Well, you're looking quite ill. So
Take a couple
So are
of
we, though.
I'm fine.
Let's see. What
I
would
have
they like? to do?
7 whole hit points.
Yeah. He's got 7.
7 of them.
He's fine.
One lightning bolt and say bye bye to half the party.
Nope, he's fine.
Don't worry
Yeah, I'm
about it.
fine.
She can't see. It's fine. She just doesn't know where to aim. There's like too many.
Yeah, just face it at the
Yeah.
ceiling.
He's just gonna like blast out the center part
I'm
of
slightly
this.
terrified of
Okay.
what she's gonna do now, but
So, let's see. It would be Lokai, I think. Lokai, all of a sudden, this bolt of green energy flies from Granny's hand and strikes. Well, let's see if it does. Okay, that's 22.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me,
Sure.
and you take from the strike first. Ooh.
Run through a single digit number, I can
Okay,
tell.
that's 13 points of poison damage.
Uh-oh.
And did you fail your save?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you're poisoned until the end of your next turn. So that means that you have a disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you if the attacker. Wait, hold on. I'm just reading through it because it's a little bit confusing.
yeah, different
Attack-
poisons do different things, right?
Sorry, a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's it. That's all it is for this.
Okay.
One. Okay. And that was Granny's turn. For the green-skinned one, she'd probably turn invisible. Yeah, she vanishes from sight.
He's like later.
Of course she does. Can she really see where she's going, though?
Yeah.
Well, she moves in like 5 feet increments. Looks around, decides where to go, and then
She goes where like there's no noise, basically.
and then the one with the fish in their hair, she rushes round and runs up to you, Lokai, and she's going to swing at you with her claws. And that's well, even with the it's 4 with the bane.
Actually, she does get advantage.
Does
she
she?
gets 2 rolls, yeah.
Because I did a reckless attack, which means it takes advantage
Oh.
against me,
And
too.
she also, yeah.
Oh well, that
I would-
changes things because it's a 21 then instead.
Yeah,
I would
And
like to.
your
I'm sorry.
Wait. I would like to protect. I
Oh,
would like to protect.
help! Is it
Yeah.
the?
So I impose
the-
disadvantage on the attack.
Well, then she
Oh.
would just be neutral then.
It'd be neutral.
Okay.
So which
the
one?
the first one I rolled was a 4. Or
Yeah.
whatever it was, so.
I protect.
All right, so
Lokai, what is your AC?
1,000,000.
15.
Not that
Okay.
great.
that ends their turn. Godfrey.
All
I'm
right.
still standing.
I will. Oh man. I will. I can see Granny on the stairs from where I am, right?
Yep.
In that case, I don't want to miss.
Ah.
Good thing I know Magic Missile. I'll cast. I'll burn my last first level spell slot and cast Magic Missile, which is
Okay.
3 1d4s plus 1. So
Okay.
let me roll these. That's 4 and 1, excellent, and a 3. So 11 points of force damage to Granny.
Okay. So, well, what would Godfrey's magic missile look like
Godfrey's magic missile would be kind of like light bluish gold. It's got that lightning-esque look to it.
Okay, so these light bluish gold, almost like arrows, come flying out from Godfrey, and they go bang, 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 smashing into Granny. She almost hobbles back from the stairs. She looks very low.
Almost.
And as she, anything else, Godfrey?
No.
Okay. Look, before it's your turn, Granny says to all of you, leave now, or we'll kill the kids.
I think I'll take your head instead.
All right, okay. Okay, it's your go.
I'm gonna sprint towards Granny.
Okay.
Battle axe in hand.
I think I can squeeze here. And I'm just gonna basically take a swing at her.
Okay.
Would you not have to go up the stairs,
That's
though?
what I was thinking. I didn't know if I was thinking that.
Not to be like faffing it. Yeah, there's enough space for you to go up on the stairs, essentially, if you want to.
Freaking Lokai just barreling up the stairs.
I'll let you through. It's fine.
Right this way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my reckless attack again just so I can get null.
Okay.
Because right now I'm technically at disadvantage because of my poison.
All right, yes, okay.
So I'm gonna try to null that out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
20? Not natural?
That hits.
That'll do.
That's what I was thinking too, Justin.
9 damage?
That'll do it.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh.
good job,
So you
Lokai.
swing back your axe. Well, how would you like? Let's do it for this one. How would you
yes.
like to kill Granny?
So basically as I'm like, I'll take your head instead. So I barrel upstairs and I swing and I just decapitate her. Just swing right head right off her shoulder.
Okay, so as she's screeching about killing the children, you just leap up and swing and just decapitate her straight away, and her stump spurts out black blood that courses down the stairs before her form just falls back at the base of the stairs, and she is dead.
Good job.
What happens to the other one we can see, Craig?
She looks, and all of a sudden her eyes go wide, and for the first time you actually see fear through her, and she looks around behind her towards something. Yet. Layson, what would you like to do?
The blind one's like,
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, burning my last spell slot because I'm quite angry that someone's going to anger some kids.
Mm-hmm.
Or hurt some kids, rather. I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
This square right here. So
Okay.
you're gonna blow up the mill?
these 9 squares around that circle are hit, the green girl included. I'm trying to hit the person I can't see, assuming she's in
So
these.
can you just draw that with a ruler for me? What
Yeah.
you would like it to be centered on.
Something like this.
Okay. So what is it? A dex save for me?
That's a fine square there, John.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, John. Real nice.
It's actually a 5 foot. Yeah.
So, sorry, is that a
It's a
dex
speed.
save
I'll
for
back
me?
you one
It's a
sec.
Constitution save from you.
A Constitution save. Okay, so, okay, that's a fail for
Okay.
one of them, and okay, the other one's a success. So the one with the fish in the hair succeeds, and the unseen one fails. So what happens? Do you roll
Okay.
damage or?
Yep, 3d6 lightning damage, thunder damage, and half on successful save. 5.
Thunder damage. That's a
10.
good sound.
Ooh, I was 2 off max damage. So 16 to anyone who failed, and 8 to those who succeeded.
Okay. So yeah, the lightning arcs into a figure here. You can either form very briefly outlined, but they.
Where?
Sorry. Where?
Yeah, I
Here,
want to know where I'm
square here.
barreling into next.
So yeah. Anything else?
I'm gonna give inspiration to Lokai. Say, "You can do it again." Go. And I'll give her inspiration.
Okay.
Flex of inspiration. No, not me. Lokai. Or wait, do you mean me and Rosalind or Lokai?
To Lokai.
Lokai.
Oh my god, I'm so bad with names tonight. I'm sorry. There we go.
I give it
Loka.
to Loren's character.
Okay. All right, Nerlos, what would you like to do?
I'd like the Ryu Ga Wagateki Wokarau on the one I can see.
Wow.
Wow, that was actually so good, Justin. You got that very
I've
well.
I mean, I
I've
totally
never
understand
played
the
Overwatch.
Justin's been practicing like all week secretly.
He's been playing a lot of
I
Overwatch.
have it up in a tab. I've just been like,
I was wondering what you were reciting to yourself there.
What a meme.
Okay, Yeah, go ahead and do that.
13 plus 8 is quick maths 23.
No, it's
23
21.
hits?
No, it's 21.
It's
Wait,
21.
what?
Quick maths.
Yeah, it's
Quick
28.
NA maths.
I'm so stupid. All right, shut up. 21 still hits. Shut up.
Okay. Yeah, it
Lonzo
does.
means.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Walzon, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna smork that thing, but first I want to Hunter's Mark the one I can see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move around Lokai there, and I'm gonna smork it. I get advantage with the pack tactics, right?
Yep, you're within 5 feet, so
Whee! Ooh, yay, that's a 23.
23 hits.
I won't even bother writing another one. Alright, that's 8 damage. Plus my Hunter's Mark is another 4, so 12.
12 total. Okay.
You should always roll the second number.
So
Just
yeah,
in case you
you swing deeply, and her as you've drawn blood, you see it's kind of this brown bubbling blood that kind of spatters out onto the ground. She kind of screeches out towards you. Okay.
Still not dead?
No.
She hasn't taken that much damage yet.
No, she hasn't taken that much.
Oh yeah, true.
Aramil, what would you like to do?
How do I? Can I get to her if I run like all the way around here?
You could, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that there's nothing.
bumping your way.
No, nothing bumps into you.
Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and swing at her with my two-handed sword. But first, I will use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark off of Granny and onto her.
Okay, so she's double snailed.
Double snailed.
Woo!
Twice snail. Alright. Oh, wait. Whoops. Wait, maybe? 16.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
I hate this game. Why do I even...
You get advantage. You're next to
You roll
Lokai.
with advantage.
Oh, right. I forgot. Look as a wolf. Nope,
Yes.
even worse. Even
Well
worse.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So
I tried.
on their turn, let's see. Okay, so the one in front of all of you disappears.
course she does.
And before she does, she calls out, "Sister, flee! It's too late!" And she vanishes. And
Block the
Neither of
exit.
them- neither
I
the-
mean,
neither
we're-
of the invisible ones came upstairs, right?
Block the exits.
what was that? Sorry. What did you say there?
Sorry.
Right.
Loren.
Loren, yeah, Lokai?
Yeah,
I
Lokai.
said none of them, like the other invisible one didn't try to come up the stairs, did she?
No, not yet. Anyway.
Okay. She probably would have bumped into me, I imagine.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I'm just doing something.
Doing some
Block-
invisible
trying to block
thing.
the stairs.
Mr. Goldie Spark is.
We've got the stairs pretty
yeah.
covered.
What
Okay.
if they just
You
What
and
if they could just
Hurdle
yeet
God-
themselves over the...
Well, they
They could.
they could just
They could just
hurdle
jump at the
Godfrey.
It's fine, well,
I got you for 5 minutes.
okay, the other one suddenly appears as she leaps the. Well, you see her as she becomes visible once again to
Oh,
you,
right.
and she tries to leap over the barrier, and she does so not before falling flat onto the stairs at the base.
Idiot.
I mean, like, she can't see
Idiot.
the bottom of the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah.
That's true.
So she's she'd be prone after that.
Oh god.
So we just hear this loud bang.
Well, I'm glad everyone found that so funny.
I mean, come on, Craig. That's the stupidest shit that's like ever happened. It's fine.
Cartoons.
So good.
Fucking Benny Hill music starts playing.
Oh my god.
Godfrey.
All right, I'm just gonna fire a firebolt at the one who I just saw faceplant the stairs.
Okay, she is prone, so you have advantage.
I have disadvantage actually because I'm ranged, right?
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
my mistake.
So
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
It was all
that's
part of
such a
Craig's master
bizarre
plan.
rule, but yeah. All right, well, the first one's an unnatural 20, and the next one's 23. So unnatural 20.
Yeah, that
for the
hits.
hit.
Wow.
All right. Yes, my spell attack is pretty good. And that's just a D10. Where's my D10? There's a D10. For 8 points fire damage.
Okay, that will do it. As you fire off a shot, and you see her slick green flesh suddenly blacken and blister, and she screeches out before she seemingly falls dead.
Good job.
Very nice.
Got him.
One to go.
So
Where
is there
is
anything
she?
else you'd like to do, Godfrey?
No, I'll pass my turn there. I'm still happy at my spot against the wall.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, guys, just for the sake of speed, we'll give each of you a turn until it comes back around to try and locate where that last one might have gone to. Okay.
Somebody check upstairs. Shit.
Layson, do you have any more
Well,
spells?
I'm in the stairs technically, so I'm gonna just basically stand and kind of block off like the stairs that I'm standing
Yeah.
in, so they
Okay.
can't go past me.
Yeah. So you haven't felt anything go past you. Anyone who's on the stairs, you haven't felt anything go past you.
And basically, I hold my action, and if anything comes near me, I'm just gonna.
Have I felt anything go past me? I'm at the top. I'm at the top of the other stairs. So.
And no, you haven't felt anything go past you there
just
either.
walks over you.
Very
Can I-
far.
And I
Steps over like. Whoop.
So that's what Loki. Sorry, before we come to you, Armel, Layson, what would you like to do?
I don't have any spell slots left, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I will if I can, because I'm trying not to act like I'm out of spell slots. I'm gonna run over here and cast Prestidigitation and cast Sparks at the staircase as if I'm faking it. I'm like, haha, look, I'm trying.
All right.
100%.
Layson has to save face.
Some sparks appear along the stairs.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
trying
have
to see if I can like.
gust or anything?
I'm sorry.
Do you have like gust or anything?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Gotta carry some flour with you.
I was gonna say flower.
I tried. The reason I'm casting sparks is to try to see if I can see shadow, but I know that you don't see anything with invisibility, so
Makes sense.
I'm trying.
All
but
right. Nerlos, what would you like to do?
I think all I can really do is hold my line. So
Just
I'm
gonna stay where you are.
Yep, I'll just stay vigilant.
All right. Rosalind,
Are
what would you
these
like
celestial fiend or undead?
to do? They are none of those three.
So I wouldn't be able to divine sense them.
If you cast Divine Sense, I mean,
Yeah.
you would need to cast it really for me to answer that question.
Okay, I will cast divine sense.
Okay, you find nothing.
I think I'm the only person who can actually like find it.
Okay,
I
then I just hold and wait for something.
Okay. And finally, Aramil.
okay.
Just take a wild swing somewhere.
I
Just run around the whole room until you find something squishy.
I doubt this will work, but I would like to go to where they were last and just see if I can see anything resembling like a bit of blood splatter, anything like that. I am proficient in tracking, sort of. So
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for tracking. And let me just check if did you have Hunter's Mark? Yeah, you do have Hunter's Mark for this one, so you can have advantage.
Get it.
Caramel like follows her trail, just bumps into her.
yeah.
Got it.
That is a 15. Not my greatest roll.
Let me check. It's good enough. You see this small spattering of this brown blood that heads in this direction.
Okay, I will point that out to
Oh,
everyone.
she's gonna do the same thing.
The trail's right by the one. The trail leads right to the staircase where the other one tried to go. I think she's also gonna Yeetus Maximus the staircase.
Okay, and that ends your turn, does it then, Aramil?
Yep.
Okay, now it's this one's turn.
She's still Spaned.
Okay.
In case she wants to eat herself, faceplant, She could roll poorly, who knows?
Well, the other one did.
Sorry, I'm just checking something. Yeah.
I'm just gonna blind fire now.
Okay, that ends her turn. So,
Hits a
Godfrey, what would you
child.
like to do?
I would. Oh, actually, I can't detect magic because it's visible objects.
Just
Well, Aramel kind of knows where it is.
Did I see Aramel gesture at where it is?
Yeah, you saw Aramil
Alright.
gestured at where the trail led.
Okay. In that case, I will jog onto the millstone here, and
Sure.
I'll have to do this at second level. Yeah, I would. Okay. I will cast at second level a thunder wave emanating in like this direction, like this.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Tear the mill down.
So,
I'm probably gonna blow out the side of the mill, by the way, but I'll do it.
well, it's funny you say that. So you cast Thunderwave, and the glass in the window just opposite you shatters, and for a brief moment you see what looks to be some sort of bird flying off.
Is the bird hit by my thunder wave?
No, it's
Fuck.
far. It's about 60 feet away from you, but it doesn't look like it looks much more colorful, but not in a bright way. Like hues of green and blue across its plume.
I'm pretty sure they turned into a bird and flew away.
Pretty sure either me or Neralos could like sharp shoot that. Neralos, go ahead. Try. Do it. Come on, clay pigeon it. Do it.
Go, try.
Clay
I want to see
pigeon-
this.
Clay pigeon, the evil lady.
Are we
I'll
just
buy you-
jumping to me?
Lokai. I mean, well, I'm just going to end combat, really.
Yeah, I mean,
We're kind of past it.
We're kinda,
So
unless
what
we
would you guys
fight her
like to
again.
do?
Whoever's good
Anything?
at shooting things.
I
shoot
guess
that
I'm
bird.
gonna try and shoot the bird.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Oh, I don't have advantage. I'm just gonna go ahead and yeet the shot. Please be good. It's plus 8, right, you dumbass? It's. I was gonna do +6. I'm like, it's +8. 20.
20. So you fire off the shot, and let me check something.
Is this bird's survival imperative to the story?
I'm
Turns
just
out it's just a random bird.
Does a raven?
Curse of bird. Yeah.
okay. No, your shot hits. If you want to roll damage,
Okay, that's a single D8.
Thing is, this thing hasn't taken much damage.
Not really.
We have no idea what this is. That is a 7 total.
7 total. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, sorry. Let me just. I just need to double check the
You're
stats.
gonna fall from the sky.
I hope so. That'd be hilarious.
I really hope so.
I
Okay.
mean, if it's a
Oh, Scott.
Okay, Nerolos, as your arrow hits the bird flying away, it changes back into the form
And it falls.
of that hag, and it falls down to the ground, and you see her turn back and almost yell out towards the windmill. Is there anything like to do immediately?
Can I shoot her?
Shoot it again.
Not really, no. Is there anything you'd like to do, Nerolos, since you kind of move towards the window? Or...
I can't do anything else, right?
Nope, okay. So she suddenly disappears from sight once again.
Ah, this bitch.
I pat Nearlos in the back and I say, that was a great shot.
Thanks. She still got away though.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody
No
want
fall
to check on
damage?
those kids? All right.
Well,
Yeah.
before, but we've been playing for about an hour and a half now with some intense combat. So before we get to the next section of Old Bone Grinder, why don't we go ahead and take our little break here? So we can
Goodness.
All right.
Hi everyone. I love it when people talk over the countdown, like as if it's not like the
Only
countdown.
I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't start the countdown yet.
He did. He totally did.
I said, all right, 3, and you were like, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to tell you to shut up. So.
Oh boy.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
back. So,
Oh, are we live?
yes, the party miraculously survived Old Bone Grinder, killing 2 of the 3 foul beasts that inhabited it, with 1 narrowly escaping. So you guys now you're still on the second floor, where there's this big millstone. There's a stairway that leads upstairs if you want to go up there, or what would you like to do next?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to ask the party who needs healing and heal them, just in case there's any more scary surprises upstairs.
Me. I'm
You-
gonna slump against a wall, still smoldering.
What's your hit points?
Pretty low?
No, man, like your maximum.
7. My maximum is 27.
27. All right, I'll heal you for 15.
Am I still
Thanks.
poisoned, Craig?
No, it's till the end of your
oh.
turn.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me check, because I think it might last for a minute. Hold on. I closed that because I'm never going to need it again.
Sorry.
No, sorry. It's until the end of your next turn, so no, you're no longer poisoned.
Oh.
I immediately dash up the stairs.
Yeah.
Dash up the stairs.
I'll
Okay.
go with-
Get out of the way.
Is that okay? So you head up onto the next floor. So what you can see there's a thick wooden pole that seems to take up the center of the room. However, in one corner looks to be a rotting wooden closet, and 3 crates are inside it, stacked on top of each other. And there seems to be small doors set into them. And next to the closet, looks to be a heap of discarded clothing, and there's a ladder. in one corner that climbs to a wooden trapdoor in the roof. And there's a moldy bed with a tattered old sheet on top of it.
Alrighty. I will run over to the crates and see if I can open the small doors.
Okay.
As that would be where I would hide kids.
So
That's creepy.
5 years from now, that clip is going to be played on the news.
I can no longer run for prime minister.
Satanic child hiding game.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So opening so there's 3 crates stacked on top of each other, and they each have like a bolt slid across the door to essentially lock it from the inside. Top one you open the door there's nothing there, but the middle door and the bottom one that you open, there's 2 children, one in each. And the middle crate looks to be a slightly older boy with kind of wide eyes and a big strand of snot running from his nose. He kind of looks out of wide eyes towards you. And then in the bottom crate, there's a small girl kind of huddled into the back corner, and she's clutching a doll. And both of them, inside the crates looks to be several crumbs across the floor. And the boy looks up at you, Lacey, and says, Are they gone?
They're gone now. Come on. We need to get you out of here.
I'll help Layson and get the girl out of the crate.
Okay.
I try to console them the best I can.
So you console them. So yeah, where'd they go?
We're just gonna close your eyes when we walk down the stairs, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Where are you taking me?
Where do you live?
In Valaki.
Then we're going to Valaki.
I don't want to go home. My parents gave me to them.
We're not going to deliver you back to your parents.
We will take you somewhere safe. You have
We
to
should
trust
take
us.
them to Petrovich.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let's take them both there.
It's the safest place we know.
I'm gonna speak to the little girl and just ask her, "Are you hurt?"
She just quietly shakes her head from side to
Alright.
side.
I will pick her up and I will
Okay.
hold her.
Father Petrovich is a good man. He'll help take care of you guys.
Can I cast Prestidigitation just to, like, clean them up?
Yeah, sure. They're, apart from the kind of snot that hangs down the boy's face, they're not that dirty. They're covered in crumbs and looks to be a lot of half-eaten food within the cages. And I will say the children look remarkably healthy and
Okay.
well-fed. More so than the children that you have seen in the town of Valaki.
I'll
I'm
still
gonna
do
say to
it
the-
just to seem nice.
And-
Search around, make sure
Yeah.
there's no other kids or anything around.
Yeah,
Let's
there's
say
a
the
trap
point, let's do a
door.
quick sweep of the place.
Alright.
Okay, if you want to make one of you can make an investigation check with advantage. then.
Well, can I just cast Detect Magic just straight up? Cast it.
Yeah, I'm just double checking, but no, there's nothing else magical that you pick up, at least here on the floor.
I rolled a 21.
You roll a 21. Okay. So looking through the room, the only other place that you haven't really looked through is the tattered bed. And searching through there, stuff within the mattress, actually, you find what looks to be 6 pieces of kind of cheap, naff-looking jewelry, but looks like it might be worth something to someone. Just kind of discarded bracelets with, like, rusted copper, but probably highly prized by the people of Barovia who don't have a great deal of jewelry.
Loot all.
So, okay, so you take the 6 pieces of jewelry.
Yep.
All right.
Can
Let's
I
get
try
them.
the ladder?
Yeah, sure.
And
But I kind of tempted to like break it. Can I try it? And you climb the ladder and it leads up to the trap door. What would you like to do when you get to the top there?
I assume,
you
but
d-
I don't know. That's why I'm curious. Does it lead to the top of the windmill? Where I can look outside.
So yeah, are you wanting to open the trap door to see
Yes.
where it leads to? Yeah. So the trap door opens easily enough, and it seems to be the top dome of the windmill that it leads into. There's a lot of kind of old machinery that looks like it might control where the actual windmill, if the windmill, I guess is. But other than that, it just needs to be filled with bird's nest and things like that. Some parts of the walls up here have kind of fallen apart and crumbled away, so you can see outside.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
guys should ask.
I'm just gonna
You
close
guys
it.
should ask the kids if they know if anybody else is here.
Was anyone else with you?
I'm keeping a distance from the kids because I feel like I don't want to scare them.
Yeah, me too.
I'll ask the little girl, and I assume the little boy will be in earshot. Like, were there any other children with you?
Well, hold on. Myrtle heals my sister. There was an older boy when we first came here, but I don't know. He left, I think.
Left. Where did they take him?
I
Or
don't
did
know.
he leave?
Well, I think those other kids might be out of our reach. Maybe we
Possibly,
should get these guys back somewhere safe.
Let's get them. Yeah, let's get them back.
You said your sister's name is Merle. What's your name?
Freak.
Creek?
Freak.
Freak.
Freek.
Freak.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, Freakamel, let's get you back and get you some nice warm dinner. How's that sound?
I'm about to pull the most bardy thing I'm going to do. Would you guys like to hear a song while we travel?
Freak doesn't really look over at you, but Myrtle, the young girl clutching the doll, she kind of nods mutely at you.
I play a jaunty tune on my lute.
On your
I
lute.
try to be my lyre, sorry. I try to be as positive as I possibly can. Like it's the happiest song I can manage.
Craig, on the way out, I would like to go back to that cabinet and nick the other 2 vials. That were
Okay.
there.
Okay, so well, first of all, Lisa, why don't you make a performance check for me? With the
Sure thing.
how nice a tune you can get out of that.
Oh, love it. 24.
24. It is such a jaunty tune. As you're all walking along, you can't help but move with a certain rhythm as Layson serenades all of you with a lovely
Mason
tune.
plays the entirety of the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
Rosalind, did you say you were Myrtle at this point? Kind of like I would say she kind of falls asleep in your arms as you're kind of carrying her. Oh, is one of you holding the boy Freak, or is he just kind of?
I can. I'll ask him. Can you stand? Would you rather me carry you?
I can walk.
Hold his hand.
How does he look, Craig?
As I said, they look remarkably healthy.
I'll extend a hand to him, kind of
Okay.
just carefully, not.
Okay.
You know.
He holds your hand
Okay.
quite firmly, actually. And Godfrey, you come downstairs and you take the other 2 vials. Was
Yes.
it? Let me just. So, just as a reminder, it was laughter and mother's milk. So the one labeled laughter looks to be some sort of red liquid that has the same sort of consistency as water. It kind of sloshes about. And the other one is mother's milk, and it seems to be a greenish milky liquid, which has a slight viscous.
What does the youth one that I took look like? Just for notes.
It's kind of a golden syrup.
Okay, cool. I fucking love golden syrup.
Do you want that on your pancakes the next morning?
Yeah.
Lyles.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
Back in the bottle.
What is the time of day? Are we in time to get back in?
You guys left Valaki early in the morning, and it's about midday now, so you could quite comfortably get back to Valaki before the sun sets.
I
And
think we should get back.
past
then.
curfew. Yeah.
We travel.
definitely want to make it.
We travel
You
whilst
travel.
keeping a watchful eye on our surroundings.
And our jaunty tune.
I'll keep an eye out while they're tending to the kids.
Rangers can keep an eye out while doing stuff. So.
So do you want to keep an eye out, Aramil? Who's keeping an eye out?
I would be as well. I think everybody is probably on guard.
Okay. Someone can roll perception with advantage then, if everyone's on guard.
I was gonna say technically I'm proficient, but
Go for it.
Go.
Someone do it.
But in reality, you're also you. So someone else
Hey.
all right.
Is that metagaming if we know that Loren just sucks at rolling?
Shut up. 17.
That's
17. Yeah, as you're all kind of walking along, keeping an eye out, you don't seem to see anything threatening again as you walk along the road back to Valaki. So again, it's just sort of this mudded path flanked either side by the same forest. Until eventually you guys come to the large lake off to the north where you can see the distant mountains, and you round the bend there until after about 2 or 3 hours travel you arrive outside Valaki and the gates there. The gates are closed, but you recognize the familiar guard outside them, and he kind of goes, "Oh, you're back. Kids. You got kids. Where'd you find
Yeah.
those?"
Old bone grinder.
I was gonna say it's a long story.
Stories are true then. Bloody hell. Well, you better get them in. And he kind of quickly opens the gate for you.
Has any old woman come by recently?
An old woman. No, you're the first that have come in today. Don't get a lot of visitors in Valaki.
If an old woman shows up, question her heavily.
Is that the same one who sells the pies?
Yes.
All right. yeah, he opens the gate for you guys, and you walk into the town. So where would you like to go? To the Church of St. Andrew, is it, to meet with
Yeah, I
Father
think
Petrich?
that's the best idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walk through the town. You pass through the square, and you can see, again, there still seems to be work going on in the large wicker sun that they're constructing in the center. The figure who you previously saw in the the stocks with the donkey head seems to have gone, whether he's been released or whatever. Eventually, you guys arrive once again outside the Church of St. Andrew, and you can see, if you're entering, Father Petrovich is just kind of standing in prayer towards one end of it.
I will approach him with the little girl, and I will gently interrupt his prayers. I'll say, Father Petrovich, sorry to interrupt.
No,
Seem to have
quite right.
some new visitors.
Oh,
A place to stay.
I see. Well, hello there. And he kind of crouches down and kind of holds out a hand towards the children, and they kind of crawl down and come towards him. And he says, "Where are you from?" And the older boy says, "Valaki." Ah, well, should we get them back to their parents then?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Where did you find these children?
Their parents gave them to the crones, and we saw the parents and their place and blew up a couple of pies there. It was, yeah, they don't want to go back to their parents.
Those blasted pies. They've cost so many lives. So, where did you find them?
Old bone
They're
grinder.
they're being
Hang
held
on.
at the old bone grinder.
What's gonna happen without the pies to all the people addicted?
I don't know.
Bad.
Well, there aren't going to be any more. We dealt with most of the problem. One of them got away.
It may be a tumultuous few weeks then, whilst people deal with their addictions.
Say,
Hopefully
best
they turn to prayer or wine at the very most.
I was gonna say best case scenario, they get off it and they get back on their feet, and worst case scenario,
They all kill each other.
Yeah.
So maybe keep them away
For a
from others for a while while they go cold turkey, in essence.
Yes.
Um,
So,
I would maybe even potentially want the local guard that they're to be treaded carefully around.
I think that's probably a good idea.
very well. So what of the children here?
We're
want 'em?
hoping you could help.
Hmm. I suppose there's always room if there's nowhere else to go. Would you like that? He kind of looks towards the children. They both just kind of nod quietly, and he says, "Very well. I'll take in a few more then. Suppose I can always find work for them around the church. Thank you for your service today. It's very selfless of you to do something like this."
Just
Those
doing
are
what
our
we
thing to
can
do.
to help.
Hmm.
Children are our future. We have nothing without them.
Well said, Layson. Well said.
What?
What?
Godfrey, shut up.
don't ruin the
I wouldn't-
moment.
I wouldn't say that to him, but yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna say goodbye to the little girl and Freak, and then yeah, later.
Okay. So as you're saying goodbye, the boy just goes, "Thank you." To you. The little girl just doesn't say anything. She just clutches her doll. So, what would you all like to do now?
We should find. Well, we might need to take a break, but we should find the person who actually told us to do this and let him know.
Yeah, I would kind of like to, sleep off the lightning bolts I ingested an hour ago. That would be great.
I mean, we can always find the noble guy tomorrow morning.
Okay.
As we're leaving the church, Craig, I would actually like to talk to Father Petrovich. I'm not trying to be sneaky or anything. I just
Okay.
was waiting until the conversation was done. I just
Sure.
like to give him a gold and say, I've only got a few pieces on me, Father, but perhaps this can help with the new additions to the congregation.
I appreciate that. Times are hard, and I will try and make this go as long a way as I can. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just trying to help best as I can with the 5 gold I have to my name.
What
Okay.
happened to the rest of it?
I didn't bring very much with me. I didn't expect to end up here with none of my material possessions.
Fair.
Okay.
You should wear a
Pretty good.
robe. You get loads of pockets. Keep your money on you. Great.
Oh, is that what the jingling noise is every time you walk?
That's something in there. I don't know.
Oh, those gems and stuff. Is there a jeweler or something in the town? I suppose I could ask Father Petrovich.
Well, the only shop you guys have seen is the general store.
The general store. Okay.
Yes.
Perhaps we should.
I want to
sell
swing by there quick and go sell them if
Okay.
anyone has objections.
Okay.
Too late for that though.
I mean, it's the afternoon, later in the afternoon, but the store
Oh.
might be open. It
Okay.
probably would be open. I would think. You'd think.
I want to. If anyone has any objections, go get some extra cash off of this gaudy stuff.
Go for it.
May even buy it.
All right, let me go see if I can sell it at them.
Okay, is anyone going with Rosalind? or
I'll
is
go
this a
with
solo?
her, and I'll ask to take a look at them while we're going.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Godfrey, Nerlos, Rosalind, the rest of you three, what would you like to do?
I'd like to go to the bar.
All
I
right,
guess slosh.
let's go.
I'll go with them. I'll go to
Okay,
the bar.
so you three are going to the end. Okay, so we'll go to the guys going to the general store first. So
Right.
that's Ara. Sorry, what were you going to?
I
Oh
was-
yeah, so you want to take a look at the?
Yeah, I
I'll-
would just ask Rosalind, like, can I have a look at them, basically?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Yeah, I would just try to prestidigitation them up and polish them and clean them as much as I can.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
very-
sure.
I can
Very
remove
good
rust and stuff. So.
Yeah, you work hard at them, and clean off any grime and muck, and try and fix the oxidization. I think is the term
Yeah,
for
that is rusting. Yes.
Yeah, and they look quite nice now.
I'm gonna ask.
Still cheap metal and probably glass in the gems, but they look a bit better.
Do you think those are real, or are they just fancy knockoffs?
Well, I mean, they're not illusory. You got to be careful when you say real to a wizard,
Well-
but they're not
Sorry.
worth very much.
I haven't encountered very many wizards in my day.
Well, yeah, we got a few tricks, and I'll cast minor illusion to make it look like a embezzled ruby chain, and then just spell it. I'll be like, it's not like
No.
that, at least.
Mm. If I was a worse character, I would say do that when we sell it to him.
I'm not gonna do that. Because when I walk more than 50 or so feet away, it would disappear, and I feel like they might be a little bit offended.
All right, Rosalind wouldn't ask that though, but Alias would. All right, have we met? I've assumed the guys have met the store owner.
Yeah, you guys have by this point made it to Arasek General, so I'll take you head inside. So just to remind you, inside there's a few sputtering candles illuminating the dim interior of the general store. There's several kind of practical items laid out on tables and shelves, including brooms and shovels, lanterns, and sleeping and camping equipment. There seems to be a small collection of produce as well. And towards the back of the store, there's a stuffed raven hanging from the ceiling on a string. And then there's a low, long table where there's a portly man with kind of messy dark hair and a goatee behind the counter. And he's got a linen shirt on with a brown leather vest in front of me.
Did they find his name out last time?
I don't think they did.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will walk up to him.
He was pretty short with us.
So
okay.
as you enter, he says, "Welcome to Arasek General. What can I do for you today?"
Good afternoon. I'm Rosalind. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Great, unnamed man. I would like to determine your interest in purchasing some gems from us, and I'll show him the shiny gems.
Gems.
Yeah.
It's like bracelets and the like to me.
Well,
Yeah,
they're-
they're not gems. That's
Well, what are
permanent.
they're shiny jewelry. Are these
Oh.
worth anything to you?
Lay him down. I'll take a look. And he takes out a small monocle from his side and he kind of holds them up to his eyes. He kind of squints at them and he's kind of like tuts. It's poor craftsmanship. Metal's a bit faded. And that's glass there. That's not real gems. 20
Well,
gold for
then-
the lot.
I'm fine with that if you want. I'll
25.
sit. Okay. Now I'm going.
The way he said that.
I would have
Make
been
a-
salt spire there.
Yeah. Make a
That's your
persuasion.
gold, Cromer.
make a persuasion check on that. See.
All right.
Godfrey's practicing for his cameo on Pawn Stars.
Oh, it's a 19.
19.
Persuasion.
I suppose. Don't look too bad. All right, 25. You got yourself a deal. And he starts to count them out. 25 gold and puts it on the table for you as he kind of scoops up the jewelry.
Excellent. Do you have anything curious in store, or?
Just practical items.
No health potions, I'm guessing.
Elf potions? Where do you think you are?
Somewhere that could be more useful than it is.
I'll serve the
there a-
locals.
Is there a forge around here? Somewhere to get nice armor?
No.
This guy.
I love this.
No,
guy.
I don't like you, sir.
What are your top sellers?
People sometimes buy the bread. Stays out for a few days, though. I wouldn't eat it myself. Sometimes farming equipment. That's about it, really. Don't see a whole lot of business in here.
Yet you still run a store. All right.
Well, I do better than Blinksky.
Who's
Here's
Blinksky?
You not met him yet. He
No.
runs a bloody toy shop in the town, if you can believe it.
What kind of people around here are buying toys?
Exactly my point.
Where is this toy shop? Just out of curiosity.
It's on the western side of town. Follow the main road and then take a right just after the inn. You'll see it.
Alright, thank you.
We buy his first customer in months.
What kind of toys does he make?
Children's toys.
Yeah, I mean wooden horses or...
I don't know, some of it's
Teddy
pretty
bear.
weird. Bit macabre for my taste, I think.
Huh.
Interesting.
All right.
Oh, we did do that nice stuffed raven.
Gonna have a look at that.
Sure, yeah. Are you just looking at the stuffed
can
raven?
Can I like just look at it? Because I have a thing about ravens now, wanting to kill them all.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check on the stuffed raven.
I'm poking it. Oh shit! Oh, that's a natural one. Never mind.
Natural one. Okay. Just looks like a moldy old stuffed raven that hangs from the ceiling.
I'll give it back. Well, I
Huh.
guess it'd be good. So. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. There's something else you guys want? Let's go get a drink. Well, you can have a drink. I will watch.
That sounds weird. All right.
I will watch you imbibe.
Okay, so are you guys all heading back to the inn now? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I'll cut to the other three who are already at the inn. So, so for those
Laces
of you,
off the chandelier.
so for those of you who arrive in the inn, it seems to again be fairly a slow-paced place. There's not a whole lot of riotous atmosphere, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's not really like that. It's quite subdued. There's still the two figures with bows and kind of patched leather clothing sitting at one table by themselves. You also see Rictavio once again, but he's kind of lounging back in his chair this time, sipping on, looks to be some sort of wine. However, at one table, you see Irina, and she seems to be laughing and sharing a whisper with a figure that's sitting opposite her. And that figure looks to be Vasily von Holtz, the man who gave you the original
That's
task
the
of.
man we need to see.
All right.
I'm assuming we walk in.
Yes, yes. Unless she's going to stay in the doorway.
Stand outside creepily.
While the ghost of the face just staring in.
I kind of like nudge like Layson and Aramel, and I go, "Hey, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Look, it's who we need to go see."
That's what I was thinking. We could check in on Irina as well. She seems to have adjusted well here.
And I'd like to talk to a man about a traveling cart. We get to kill three birds with one stone.
Okay, so
We are really
Um,
talented.
Do you guys
Um,
want? Do you guys want some drinks?
Yeah, you're buying.
Fine. Go get set up. I'll go get drinks.
okay, so
Later
sorry.
tonight, we'll walk over.
Okay, so you guys walking over to Rictavio, is it?
I would go with Aramel wherever which way he's
I was
Sorry,
gonna say,
first.
I was gonna go see Irina and the
Yeah.
noble first.
You know, get
I-
number
I
one
don't-
off the list here.
Aramil does not personally know Octavio that well. That's really more, Layson and Godfrey's folks.
Okay. So for Aramil and Layson, you guys approach the two of them at the table. You can see there's a bottle of wine between them. Irina's face looks a little bit flushed, like she might be a little bit tipsy, whereas Vasily seems to be lounging back very elegantly in his chair as they're sort of sharing some witty joke between them. And Irina says, "Vasily, you are too much." And Vasily says, "My dear, don't worry about it. Look, our brave heroes, the ones who saved you. Welcome. How's your day been?"
Less than ideal, let's just say, but we did what we had to do.
You found the children.
We found
Two of
two
them.
children.
Oh, my. Do you hear this, Irina? They are the heroes of the hour. Most impressive. Where are they now?
We left them at the chapel.
Not back with their parents, I take it.
No, what I heard, the parents gave them up.
Yes. Terrible. Terrible. How someone can do that, I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm sure you've come for the reward I promised. I will say, it's not much, but I'll give you what I can. And he holds out a small purse to you. A small sack.
I will take the sack.
Yeah. He feels a little bit light. Doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of money inside it. Just to save time, it's 40 gold.
Great.
Yeah. Consider that the reward for a job well done.
Do you mind if we sit down with you?
Well, actually, the hour grows late for me. I have business I must attend to. This has been a fine afternoon we've shared, Irina. I would be keen to call on you again, if I may. And you can see Irina sort of blushes and says, Oh, that would be just lovely. It says,
Sultry Craig is the best.
I hate it.
I missed it since the Rakdos nightclub.
I was gonna say it's Rakdos nightclub all over again.
He says to all of you as you kind of sat down at the table, I bid you all a good day. And as he's kind of turning away, he calls out to the bar and says, I must say, the best wolf steak I've ever had, Danica. Make sure to pass that on to Erwin for me. And that's the barmaid he's kind of yelling. And she kind of just gives him a single wave as he kind of saunters off out the front door. Let's jump to Lokai, who was at the bar. So you just wanted to buy drinks at the bar?
Yeah, I was like, Danica,
Aye.
we're back for
I can see that, aye.
your hospitality is
World renowned it is, aye.
Yeah.
What can I get for you?
I'd like to have another round for me and my friends, if you don't mind.
All right, just 3 wines, is it? Is that the
Yes.
Purple Grape Mash or the Red Dragon Crush? Just to
we'll go
remind you, the Grape Mash is the cheap one, Dragon Crush is the
Yes.
more expensive one.
We'll go for the Dragon Crush. You know, we had a good day.
Aye, well earned. That'll be 1 gold, 5 silver for 3.
All right. I hand her the
Okay.
money.
So she fills up 3 cups from the barrel behind the bar and hands the cups back to you.
All right. So, as always, thank you. And then I head off to the table.
Okay.
I just wanted to give Aramil and if Lokai comes, their share. So 6 and 6 gold. I guess.
Okay.
Here's your cut.
I was gonna say, can't we just like, I don't know, use that gold to give to the kids or some shit? I don't know.
Well put, Lokai. My thoughts exactly. Sort of.
I didn't mean to make it so rude. It's just, you know, like.
No, I totally understand.
You know, these kids have been through a lot. It's, you know, the least we can set them up with for a while, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking the same thing, honestly. But speaking of the kids, I actually did want to ask you, Layson. Didn't really seem appropriate earlier. We had a lot to do. You seemed a little... I can't say that I know you that well, but you didn't seem like yourself back at the end. You seemed focused, completely set on accomplishing the goal at hand. Something about that really set you off.
Like I said, kids are well, and then I'll pull off my locket off my neck and open it up. Inside the locket is a picture of that I've drawn of two children, and I say they are literally my life. These are my twins.
That explains things then.
I couldn't imagine leaving them. They're the reason I want to go home.
Well, I will do everything in my power to get you back to them. It's a very touching story.
Have we gotten back to them yet?
Yeah, I would say by this point, so I don't want her up there. But yeah, at this point, the other 3 have returned and stepped inside. And what would you all like to do as you all come together inside?
I will sit down with them.
Okay.
I will go over to the group.
Sure. So you guys all sit down at this table with Irina, but she's kind of staring off dreamily into the rafters, essentially. Her mind appears to be elsewhere.
She's thinking of Mr. Von Holtz.
You guys all look rather serious. Did we interrupt something?
No. Sit.
Just reminiscing.
Speaking of which, now you're talking about Irina, I kind of look over to her and I say, "Are you adjusting to your new life in Valakia there, Irina?"
It's been
Going
okay,
well?
yes. I've been just helping around the church a bit, but I met that man today, Vasily. He asked me to dinner. Can you believe that? A man like that being interested in me?
He seems like people like him. Maybe he would be a decent catch.
Yes.
He's charming. You're beautiful. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Sorry,
He seemed to like
Don't blush, Craig.
Come on, Craig.
Oh.
Oh no.
I
He
do
seemed-
believe
he
I'm
seemed
getting the
to,
papers.
Exactly, yeah. So sorry, what was the last thing I heard there?
I said he seemed to fancy you by the looks of it.
Yes.
Wait, he was here?
Oh yeah, we got paid.
Yeah, he was here. He happened to be
We made a collective, we made a democratic decision to give the money that we received to the children.
There was no democracy. We were not here.
Well, that's too bad.
You didn't vote. You weren't here.
Mm.
Are you
I
really
would like
concerned
my
about
money,
money
please.
when we're here?
We could have
I-
died.
Oh, so what?
We could have died since we got here.
I don't care either way. We got paid for. I got some money off those gems. So here, I'm gonna chuck some at Neralos. Be
Okay,
happy.
How much do you chuck on there?
Please add some to your
He
inventory.
He can have. He can have 5.
Okay. There you go.
That is only one less than I would have given him.
All right, I'll dish out everyone else's share. I guess it's 25, so just 5 each.
All right.
I don't care much for money. Everyone gets 5. Woo.
I'll take 5 gold.
I'm gonna get
Since
a cup of wine from the bar while all this is going on.
Sure. Yeah, so let's just, you buy a cup of wine. Is there anything else you want to ask her from the barmaid or?
No, I've harassed this poor barmaid enough last time.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
When I got to the bar, though,
Wait,
I will
when
go,
you
"Hey,
enter,
it's me,
she
your
disappeared."
wizard friend."
Oh, then.
Well, friends a bit much, but
Well, I'm a wizard. Much like, you know. Alright. Yeah, I'll just buy my cup of wine
Okay.
and wander back.
okay.
From
You
the
guys,
Wizard
you
of
guys have
Wine.
that awkward look
Yeah.
at the bar where you're like,
But she's like pouring it. She's like staring off into space, and it's just you drumming your fingers on the table. And okay.
Well, when everyone's back at the table, I'm gonna reach over to an empty table next to us and just grab the empty cup because I can't drink. And I'll be like, well, cheers to a day well done. We didn't die.
Why
That's,
don't you drink?
Why don't I drink? Because I am a paladin and we are forbidden.
I've
to.
seen paladins get shit-faced.
Well, they're not doing it right.
Didn't you suggest stealing a carriage a couple of days ago?
No, that was my controller. Her name's Alias, and she's got a bit of a mean.
Huh. You're weird.
I don't think the pot should be calling the kettle black.
You know what? If someone is being an absolute dickbag like dear von Strahd, I don't see anything wrong with taking his stuff.
Well,
So-
you're not wrong.
I would very much like to kill that individual.
So here comes the next question to the group here.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do now?
I've
I know
been
that
thinking a
the-
lot about this.
Yeah.
I know that Godfrey said that there was a,
That
like
Wizard of Wine.
Wizards of Wine, right?
Yeah. I want to go there. I got a hunch about that place.
I think that's probably a good idea. We don't have any other leads on the clues we were given.
Yeah, and we do know that we're gonna have to decipher that set of riddles to get to Strahd anyway, and it's our only lead.
Yeah.
They said that the Wizard of Wine will definitely help, so can't hurt in trying.
Yeah.
Maybe the secret is all along we get to the Wizard of Wine, and it's just so good we finally get Rosalind to drink. All along.
Well, they told
I'd
us
like
it
to
was a
see that
powerful force of good and protection, which, well, sounds right up a paladin's alley, so, yeah.
It does it then. If you can convince me, I will gladly partake.
I begin to try to convince her to drink.
I kind of just stare at him.
He's just like, eh?
Peer
Look,
pressure, peer pressure,
I
peer pressure.
drink, and I have the ability to make fire come out of my hands. So, you know, you'll be fine.
Which is extremely dangerous, by the way.
Yeah.
Drinking and fire does not mix.
Hey, I haven't killed you yet. It's
Hey,
fine.
listen.
Look,
The
if I
difference is-
had grown up in a different world or life or whatever, then yeah, sure, I'd be partying it up with the best of them. But
You'd
His-
probably
his
be like a
party
6
tricks,
foot 7
in fact,
minotaur.
kill the party.
Yeah,
oh,
but they die very impressed. I'm kidding. I haven't burned anyone to death. Just a disclaimer. Yet.
Yeah.
Anyone who
Yeah.
didn't deserve it.
well, you kind of got. Well, yeah, I suppose you did get the one sister today.
Yeah, I got 2 of them pretty good.
Pity we lost the third though.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll come around at some point and try to kill us, you know. People like that love vengeance. Never understood it. Typically gets them killed.
I agree.
We'll see her again.
Great.
And we'll
Two
kill her
for
when we
three,
do.
Not bad.
I mean, we fought 3 of them at once. One of them's not going to be a problem, right?
Definitely not.
I'm
But
sure
we
it's
can
fine.
hope. When there's a break in the talking, I'd like to stand up and go talk to Octavio.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you go over and talk to Rictavio. So he's kind of just sipping on a wine, seemingly enjoying the evening, as kind of saying. He says, "Ah, listen, you're back." He seems to be a little bit into his
Of
thoughts.
course. I say,
How was your day?
Octavio, it was ridiculous. It was awful. And it was great at the same time.
Well, maybe it'll make a fine story.
That's exactly why I've come. I have the most thrilling conclusion to a story that actually happened.
Well, pull up a seat.
And I just, to make a long story short, just kind of detail what happened to us.
Sure. So you kind of, like he's very much into the story. He seems to be taking a few notes in his journal as you're telling it, and he seems to be capturing his imagination as you tell it.
Yeah. And that actually, like, that was us. We did that hours ago. I feel like I'm in these plays and these. I feel like I'm in a play. It's ridiculous.
I know exactly how you feel, Layson. Life can sometimes be like that, but you should enjoy it whilst you can. I know life here can be hard, but it's important to find what joy you can.
Absolutely. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
And I call it to Danica for another round if possible.
All right, yeah, sure. You guys have rounds given out, that sort of thing.
And yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Okay, sure. Well, at one point, actually, as Danica comes over to the table to serve you, she says to Godfrey, "Yesterday, you were asking about the Wizards of the Wines, the winery.
I was.
What are your intentions there? Do you plan to visit it?"
I might do, yeah. I enjoy touring cultural landmarks.
It's certainly one of those. Here's the thing. My husband, who runs the inn here, or owns it at least, it's his family that run the vineyard out there. Problem is, over the last few days or so, we haven't had any shipments from them. Normally they're pretty regular.
Huh.
So if you have no other plans, I would heavily ask if it's not too much trouble for you to go there. Maybe see
Sure.
what's happening.
I can do that.
I reach over, I go, on one condition.
Oh god.
She kind of looks at you.
Are
Aye?
you drunk?
She's half cut, yeah.
We get free rooms for tonight.
Wait.
Make a persuasion check.
What an evil laugh.
I don't know what my bonus is.
I couldn't tell if that was drunk Lokai or
Oh,
drunk
yeah, it's
Lorraine.
minus
It was
one.
hard
15.
15.
-1.
If you go to the vineyard, then I stay here. And I tell you what, you get those shipments back on track for us. You can stay here for free as long as you like.
I imagine you're also pretty concerned about your husband's family.
Aye, he's a bit shooken up by it. He used to work at the vineyard before he came here and opened the place.
Where is he?
He's in the back. He works in the kitchen.
Ah, okay. Well, that was weird.
go ahead,
We
Patrick.
both said well at exactly the same time.
I think we were both about to say the same thing too. But you
Thanks,
go
you
ahead.
owe me a Coke.
Well, I was just gonna say, can you give us any advice on getting there? Have you been to the vineyard?
I paid a visit once in my youth. That's where I first met Erwin, actually.
Adorable.
Sorry, let me. I'll give you the directions once the dungeon master finds them in his notes.
Yeah, don't worry. That guy's a lazy prick. He never has anything to hand. It's fine.
Okay. So she says, so if you follow the road west out of town, you'll come to a bridge, and there'll be a crossroads there. You want to follow the path. It'll be signposted for the Wizard with Wines,
Okay.
and just keep heading out west. The road is normally safe, but it's a day or so's journey to get there. You might have to stay overnight somewhere along the road, but be warned, there isn't really any shelter. I wouldn't advise camping in the woods either.
Hey,
That's
while
too-
we're, you've asked something pretty potentially dangerous of us, right? So,
Aye.
can I ask you something that might be, secretive about the brewery, I guess? Is there anything there that's kinda, something unusual about it?
It's funny you say that. The reason the brewery's called the Wizard of Wines is they used to say that an enchanter long ago blessed the land around there in some way. I don't know, understand the magic really of it. But it's one of the few places in Barovia where the soil is still fresh and fertile.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of helpful, thank you.
If it's not too much trouble, could we maybe just ask your husband the same question?
Aye, let me go get him for you. So she buses off into the back, and you hear a Erwin! And swinging through the door behind the bar, you see. Hold on, let me just bring up Erwin.
Is it old Jebediah?
Jebediah.
I like those
I
Jebediah.
love that guy. Yeah, he's
It's great.
Hold on. I have to keep flicking through notes to get all this stuff. Here we are. So, the man who steps through is a heavy-set man, and he has dark hair and a beard that are shot through with streaks of grey, much like his wife. She has that same sort of streaks of grey in his
sort
hair.
of grey beard, yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a grey, but they both have streaks of grey in their hair. And as he walks through the tavern towards you, his eyes frequently pass over the room, and he's wearing this kind of brown shirt with the sleeves rolled up, and there's smudges across the front of his clothes. Then he says, "Aye, who are you lot? Asking about the winery?"
Yeah, we're gonna go see what's wrong with your shipments.
Aye, it's worrying. Don't know when it'll be through next. What happens if we run out of wine? Locals will be going bloody mad.
They might be going mad anyway. That's a different topic, though. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do you know about the vineyard? Any old stories about it? I'm something of a historian, I guess. Trying to investigate the tales.
Oh, well, it's been in my family for generations now. We married into it a good few centuries ago, I believe. But I've seen some of the old paperwork. Apparently, Strahd gifted it to a family a good few hundred years ago now. At least according to the deeds, anyway. But, well, it's been in my family for about over 100 years now.
Strahd doesn't seem like the type to give gifts.
No, but, well, it's ours to run anyway, and if not us, who?
Yeah, there's that. Any sort of, iconic possessions there or anything?
Cogs are churning.
Your wife. I'm gonna drop his wife in it. Fuck it. Your wife mentioned something about the land there, seeming, perhaps blessed of some sort. It's still fertile.
Aye, there's that to the land. Where did you hear about that, though?
Your wife.
My
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
She told us all about the wisdom and the. We know everything about it. We were just wondering if you had, many
Anything
more
to add?
details.
She told you everything.
Well, she told us there was like an enchanter or something.
Bloody hell.
Listen,
She-
we're just trying to make sure that everyone is okay at the winery and that you can get shipments back.
We also
Look,
just want to know what we're walking into, so.
Yeah.
I don't know what's there. Whatever stopped the shipments. It's worrying. But I take it she told you about the gems then.
No.
Can you tell us more about
Yeah,
it?
we were
Yes.
hoping to get a little more information about it.
Wait, there's a few responses there. Look, Godfrey said yes. The rest of you-
Yeah, Mason and I said no, and Loki and Godfrey said yes.
We've been at this.
We would like to know more about it.
That is
We've done this before.
the dynamic duo strikes.
We're playing good cop, bad cop. Come on.
All right, it's a story my dad used to tell me. I never believed the old fool, but he said buried within the ground were 3 gems. And that's where, well, there used to be 3 wines in Barovia. There was there's the Red Dragon Crush and the Great Mash. But then there's also the Champagne de Stomp, a very rare and prized wine. I haven't seen it in a generation. It's before I was born. But there's 3 vineyards at the place, and each one of the grapes grew these different wines. And my dad said that buried in the ground in each vineyard was a gem for each vine of grapes, if you will. But the one for the Champagne de Stomp was apparently missing before I was born. As for the other 2, I don't know if they're still buried in the ground somewhere. That's where the wine comes from anyway. Without them, the wine stops.
Fascinating.
On the 3rd gem or missing?
Sorry, can you ask that again for me? Melody?
The 3rd gem believed to be stolen or just missing? No one knows what happened to it.
No, I don't know. My dad never told me.
Well, we'll do what we can to, make sure everyone's safe at the vineyard and to get your shipments, returned to normal.
Yeah, that wine definitely sounds.
I would give my left arm to taste it.
I will hold you to that, sir.
Oh, no. No limbs required, please.
That's just a joke in poor taste.
I'm funny.
Do you have any other advice about the vineyard, or?
Oh, not really. Just be a bit more gentle around my dad. He's a bit of a cranky old bugger.
Oh, really?
Aye. As long as you're pleasant enough with him, he should get on fine.
Have we heard this guy's name yet? Like, has he introduced himself or his wife?
Yeah, Erwin. His wife called
His
his
wife
name.
yelled for Owen, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Names.
One small
Names are-
thing, actually. Your wife did mention that it is a it's a 2-day journey, but that we shouldn't stay in the woods. When you guys made the journey, was there somewhere safe that you stayed overnight? Maybe an alcove?
Just underneath the cart. Keep someone on watch. Normally the beasties don't bother you as long as you stick to the woods. Just
Okay.
don't go into the woods.
That's
No,
helpful.
Do you ever have any sort of like bandit problems around here, or?
Aye, sometimes the more aggressive of the Vistani turn to theft and banditry. But normally there's enough trouble with the foul things that inhabit the woods that people generally don't like to stay in them themselves.
Yeah, we went to have a look in the woods here once. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
No, it didn't go very
A
well.
lot of wolves.
A lot of sharp teeth.
Big
A lot of
wolves.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we don't really have a quick way of getting in touch, but we'll be back
I
in
had a quick question.
Sure.
Do you know what happened to the guy with the donkey's head? Roundly off topic.
Hold on. Why, Franz? In the stocks for malicious unhappiness, aye. A common thing. You'll see it from
What?
time to time.
That's
Malicious
funny. That's my
unhappiness.
companion's name. A Jabberwocker.
Malicious unhappiness.
That is
Aye. Spreading negative opinions and the like. Taking off
I
the
give a
Burger
very
Meister.
maliciously unhappy look.
See?
So was he like, or is he still
Oh
around?
no, he's back on the streets now, but I'm sure that Isaac will be keeping an eye on him.
That's interesting. Thank you. I was curious about that.
arrested for being unhappy. Doesn't that just make you
Well,
more
no,
unhappy?
it's not quite being unhappy yourself. It's spreading that unhappiness and poking fun at the festivals. I believe what poor old Fran said was just, we've had too many festivals now. Does the town really need another? Not that I hold an opinion like that. I'm all for the festivals. They bring in the business during the day. People come in for a drink normally afterwards, so the more the merrier. But just make sure you keep up a chipper attitude towards them and you'll be fine.
Sure thing.
Just as a word of caution, there may be less pies in the area, so you might want to not board yourself up, but just remember that people might be a little more ornery when they come into your tavern.
No pies, and we're running out of wine. Bloody hell. All right.
We'll get the wine flowing again.
We'll need to get that back as soon as possible.
I believe the plans to set out tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have good news.
Tomorrow morning. As much as morning there ever is around here.
All right,
okay. Well, best luck to you. But as for getting in contact with me, you mentioned there, my family there will be able to send out Raven with a message just to let me know. So don't worry about that.
All right.
Anyway, good night to all of you, and best of luck. And you kind of stomp off to the kitchen.
Well,
is it
what
perhaps
time
time
is
to
it?
be turned in?
I mean, it's still about evening. You guys can essentially like just small talk while away the evening until you get kind of tired and head off to bed if you want to. Unless
Before
anything.
we do go to bed, though, once Erwin leaves, I go. The prophecy mentioned something about underneath and sand or something like that, did it not?
Yeah. I've got the notes here, actually. It said,
I was going to say, let me pull my notes up here.
My fear is, from what he said about the gems, is that if we need to take those gems...
Well, if there's 3 of them in the first place, the thing probably won't work, but I don't know. Listen, if a wizard... I mean, you've seen my fucking office. It's a bit of a mess. If a wizard used to live there, I'm willing to bet there's more stuff hidden than they know about. They don't seem like the most magically gifted family.
No, but I mean, if those gems are blessing the land, and that's the items we need in order to defeat Strahd, if we take those gems, we're essentially screwing the land.
I'm hoping that the gems aren't what we need, that there's something else there.
Yeah.
I mean,
also, if we take the gems and their business, suffers, they probably will still have a better life if Strahd dies, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing. I think we have to hope that if we take the gems, they're going to be useful enough for us to stop Strahd, and then we can give them back when we're done.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's a fair thing to point out.
I mean, hey, we don't know if somebody's already went there to get them. There's clearly something going on.
That's true, actually. They do think that one is missing, and that one type of wine hasn't been seen in a generation.
And who knows, somebody didn't come back for the others.
Yeah.
Huh.
Either way, we can ponder that more when we get there, I guess.
That's a tomorrow me problem.
That is accurate.
I agree with Lacey.
Anybody want to play some cards before we turn in?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
deck
not
of cards.
proficient in cards.
I have playing cards, yes.
I have playing cards too, but I'm not proficient in them. No, thank you.
I'll play some cards. Let's
I
go.
would like to cheat my ass off.
I'll play cards and I will magically cheat my ass.
Oh, you're just going to bring out Steve to,
I have 7
Yeah.
aces. Check him.
I feel like I'm going to lose this game horribly, but sure.
So should we all roll to see who plays cards better?
Yeah.
I will magically cheat.
I start shuffling the magic cards, which
Whoever cheats gets advantage.
I was gonna say I'll watch and see who tries to cheat.
So, well, let's say, so was it Layson and Godfrey who'd like to cheat?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
I will minor illusion perfect hands for myself.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. Layson, why don't you do a sleight of hand check to try and
Sure.
I'm watching him like,
Oh! I rolled an unnatural 20.
Alright, okay. So you can now roll your main roll with advantage.
Oh boy.
bugger.
What am I
What
rolling?
am I
sleight of
rolling?
hand?
Just roll a
Just roll
d20. Godfrey, you don't have to roll anything.
I rolled a 19.
You roll 19, okay. And Nerlos, were you playing?
Oh no.
No. Okay. And Lokai, did you say you were playing? If you roll
I
a
rolled
d20?
a 3.
3. Okay.
As expected.
All right. So as you all show
Don't
cards,
roll.
Lokai's hand is abysmal. It is
Get to know
a
Landon.
7 and a 2, the worst hand in poker.
Every damn time I play cards.
Rosalind's hand a little bit better. Again, and then finally, Layson, your hand is a pair of kings. Godfrey has a pair of aces.
I would like to try to prestidigitation. Yes, prestidigitation.
Oh, this is getting a bit complicated now. What are you doing?
Oh, I just wanted to change one of his aces to a 4.
Okay, you tried to do that, but Godfrey's minor illusion, I think, trumps the digitation, and it remains an ace. And Godfrey wins, even though there's no pot, no steam.
Well, no surprise there.
At which point you then realise there's 5 aces on the table.
Look at that. 2 aces of spades. Nice.
I know.
How you never lose at this game, Godfrey.
What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Mhm.
Where did you get my deck of cards? I have a.
Well, friends, I'm going to head to bed.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Good
I
night.
have to Danica and pay for our rooms or whatever.
Well, actually, you were getting free rooms, remember? You
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
get free
I wasn't
rooms.
sure if that applied for today,
Yeah.
but okay, yes. Free rooms, sure.
All right, so you guys, so anything else you'd like to do before you bed down? Or
I will
Yes.
prepare my spells for the next day.
I have something as well.
okay, what would you like to do, Arimal?
I will actually say to Layson, do you want to drop off that gold to Father Petrovich before we leave? I imagine we'll probably be leaving first thing tomorrow morning.
Craig, would I have time?
Yeah, you could do it in tomorrow morning if you want to, or you could do it now. It's evening if you wanted to.
Let's. I don't like going out when it's night, and I literally do air quotes.
I mean, we've all been drinking, so I'm assuming.
Let's wait till morning. We'll drop it off on the way by.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Alright.
Then I will go to bed.
okay. So anything else for anybody? You're all bedding down.
I
so-
will.
Okay.
I will take out my wood carving kit.
Uh-huh.
I'll take like a small piece of like wood, just like a small one in my pouch.
Pull it
and-
off the table.
And I'll start carving like a little figurine of like a wolf or like a dog.
Okay. Well, which is it? A wolf or a dog?
No, she's just
I'll make
really
it.
bad.
I'll
you
make it a
can't tell.
wolf.
All right, a wolf. Okay, make a wood carver's check then.
Oh, freak.
I hope it looks like a dog now.
It might. Hang on. Oh, nuts. It's a friggin' 7.
So,
good cat.
a friggin' 7. You carve it, but the legs end up looking like sausages. The head's a bit kind of bigger on one side with
We
one
have
of
had
the
one too many drinks
a little
before
bit
doing
longer.
this.
But you're drunk,
Yeah.
so it looks beautiful.
Yes.
The streaks of fur you try and carve, or you gouge a bit too deeply, but it looks roughly like some sort of 4-legged animal with a tail.
That doesn't look great. Malicious.
That's a nice raccoon you made.
Shut up.
Okay, so you all bed down for the evening and get what rest you can, and let's go ahead and end it there for this evening.
Mm.
So yeah,
Alright.
that was that.
We survived!
We
Full
survived.
bonus,
We're
right?
all alive.
Yeah.
That was a
Right.
fun episode. That was a
Oh
fun
my
one.
goodness.
I like
Oh
that.
my god.
We are all alive.
The infamous
could've
old
gone
bone
much
grinder,
worse.
right?
That could have been a lot worse.
All right. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that. It was
that's
really fun to DM. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone at home. Like and subscribe. I don't know. I never know what to say on these outros. Do the awkward bye, I
Thanks.
guess.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.